Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another great Shop at Home event here at Stampin' Scrapbook Expo, our first actual Shop at Home event of the new year. So Happy New Year to everybody. We've had a Shop and Play event, but this is actually time to shop this one, huh, Vicki?
Exactly.
So, well, we're glad to have you. My name is Expo Dave, if you're new to us, and this is Miss Vickyville. And over here helping to keep everything in order is Scrappy Boy, Mr. Sean. So we're glad to have you. Great way to start out the new year with us. And for those of you, you can watch us on YouTube and on Facebook. But if you haven't already, we'd love to have you sign up for our YouTube channel.
Right.
So you want to go to Stamp and Scrapbook Expo and subscribe to our channel. And then right down here in the corner, there's a little bell that you want to click on. And when you do that, you'll get a little notification when we have all of our great events that we have on the weekends and during the week. So, excuse me, you'll want to do that. And then another great way to stay up to date on our events is you'll want to sign up for our newsletter, which is another great way. That's sent every week, and you'll want to go to craftathomeevents.com and simply sign up for our newsletter, and you'll get an email every week that tells you about our Shop at Home, our Play at Homes, our spotlight events, and everything. So excited. It's going to be another busy year, Miss Vickyville, here at our at-home events. So.
Did you all see the beautiful Valentine?
Yes, look at that.
We're getting ready. Look at, you're wearing red and I'm wearing pink. We didn't even talk about it.
I know.
But we're wearing our new shirt.
Yes.
I love my shirt. What does my shirt say again?
It's,
Can you
let's see.
That?
I got crafting.
Crafting stole my heart.
Crafting stole my heart.
I have my glasses in my hand.
I love it. It does steal my heart. Every single day, crafting steals my heart.
Yes. And, you know, I love, you know, the beautiful colors, Vicki. I mean,
know.
look how
love
they stand
the
out.
red.
Exactly.
Red is my favorite color. That looks so, red looks nice on you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it stands out, and we were talking, it's like fire engine red. But you know what?
And soft.
Yes, I love, it's soft.
Very
it's
comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I
sure.
love the soft,
Yes, and it's easy to work, you know, we'll be able to wear them to work, and so it's comfortable to wear out, and especially comfortable when you're shopping at home and crafting with us, for sure. So,
very easy to craft. Very.
Yes. So I'm sure that you want to know how to get one of these great shirts, and we have a lot of different styles, different colors, and everything.
Long sleeve scoop
neck.
Yes.
Vicki said she'd gotten a long sleeve one. So you will want to go to our shopathomeevents.com, and you'll want to go to apparel, and that's when you're going to see all these beautiful shirts, all the beautiful colors. I'm sure that there is a saying that fits you know, what you're thinking, crafting right now, you know.
Right.
And click on that, get your size, get your favorite color, and you'll be ready to craft in your shirt. So, and like I said, they're made to order. So you click, we make, and Vicki ships. So that
is true.
That's kind of how
that is totally true.
Well, I pick up. Let's see. Let me redo that.
Yeah.
You order, it's made. I pick up, bring in, and Vicki ships. So there you go.
That is true.
So we've come up with some really cute, I think, designs, and there's going to be more designs coming up, you know, as time goes on. So you want to keep checking back on that as well.
Right.
So,
I'm really excited. I also have a purple one coming.
Oh yes,
so purple. I've never really worn purple, and I also, what's funny is I don't really scrapbook with a lot of purple. So I think this year purple may be my color. I'm not sure.
Go.
I'm going to try to implement it more.
You can start out with
in my scrapbooking, and so if I have a purple shirt, I can craft with the purple.
Oh yeah, that is funny how you think about that. How you know, colors that you use, wear, and maybe craft with or use, or how your house is decorated. I never even thought about that. So, and we do have, now this is a special that we have, and these are some of our 2020 shirts, and we just have a very, very few of these left.
Very little. Yes.
So we actually had a special during our our play at home, But this is our I Virtually Cropped at Stamp and Scrapbook Expo 2020, and these are a great deal right now because those are now 50% off the regular price for those. Now, you do have to pay shipping for those shirts and these as well. So,
and they're not crop registration anymore.
Right. They were when we had our shop and play event. It was for crop registration, but now it's just strictly 50% off, which is a great deal. Yes.
Yeah. And the good thing is, if you were with us last year through all this time, you definitely want to have one of these virtually cropped, because when the years go by and the shows open back up, we could all look at each other while wearing those, and we don't even have to say it. Yeah. We were there together. Yes. We were there. We remember.
Well, and it'll be a great way to see people with those shirts on. Yeah. That we know that they were able to watch us.
Exactly.
And once again, we always appreciate you being with us.
Absolutely.
You can be with us the whole day or just part of a day, or rewind, as my mom always says, because she can't say rewind. And you can always see the show, so we appreciate that. And also, one other thing just to mention is today, Vickyville and I and Sean, we are live here in our little scrapbook studio room. But all of our presenters today, their presentations are pre-recorded, and that is so if you have any questions for them, they are right there during their presentation, and even after, I'm sure, to answer some questions, ask them about the projects or something they have, and they always have great specials too.
I know. So. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I know. I have a problem. Right. We won't talk about that right now. Sean and I have a big. It's called SHOP.
The problem is we're not millionaires.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yes. Well, I started telling people as the new year turned. I said, this year we're all going to be rich and famous.
Ooh.
Maybe famous. Facebook and YouTube famous.
There you go. But we are happy to have you, and starting out the new year. And boy, we have a mega make and take coming up tomorrow.
Right.
And or no, excuse me. Yes, there is one tomorrow.
No, tomorrow's Spotlight.
I'm sorry. Spotlight is tomorrow. I'm so sorry.
I know. I thought it was January 3rd, but that happened last weekend.
The 17th. So,
yes.
Excuse me. In our next break, we are going to show you some of those great projects that you're going to make. We have some samples. So, and you can still get a kit for that as well. And boy, when you get that kit, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And we'll show you all that
fun.
In our next segment.
I just love getting that box filled with goodies, don't you?
Yes.
I mean, it's just fun.
Yes. And the 17th one, and we'll show you, there's a project, we have those wonderful nice boxes that we'll show you. We have a project that wouldn't even fit in the box. That's how phenomenal that's going to be.
Exactly.
But we're going to show you all those great projects coming up.
Right. So in the next segment, let us know what you're working on. Are you scrapbooking? I know last night I did a little planner setup.
Yes.
Because I wanted to use some of my New Year's ephemera that I had.
Oh, yeah.
And so I have 3 planners going right now. But then I've also been making like Valentine's bows because I want to work on some Happy Mail.
Oh yeah.
So let me know if you want to swap, because we could do something.
Yeah.
And then cards. I love just making cards while watching some shows. I've been watching that show on Netflix that Sean told me about, Bridgerton. That's really good. Yeah, I'm like on the 6th episode, so let us know what you're watching too, or what are you stacking on the next? I'll have my laptop. We'll talk.
Very good. Yes.
What are you working on right now? Crafting.
I started on my planner. I bought all my planner stuff.
Elizabeth Craft, right?
Yep. I use the Elizabeth Craft dies, and I have my authentic calendar paper that I literally bought. I'd mentioned a year ago, so I've started making that and making my little to-do list, because we do have so much going on, and I need to really keep better track. And my planner, I love it because it's always a way for me to go back and say, gosh, did I do that, or do I remember? Because we do so many things so far ahead.
Exactly. So. I have one for work, one for home, like stuff.
Yeah.
And then just a daily like thankful type of journal, you know. So that,
very good.
Yep. And what about you, Sean? What are you working on?
I'll tell you the next segment.
Oh, it's over.
All right, everybody. Well, we'll be back. Enjoy.
I didn't even look at that.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, welcome to Scrapbook Concierge. This is the thought process or the mind of the business, and we just wanted to introduce you a little bit to us. So we're Scrapbook Concierge. I'm Jennifer. I'm the owner. My daughter Sadie is the designer. We have lots of fun things. We have a website, which is scrapbookconciergelayouts.com. We have over 2,000 kits, and we create 6 new ones a week. With an in-house designer, it makes it easier. And we also take suggestions. So if you email us with suggestions, Sadie's always up for a challenge. I'd just like to introduce you to a few things that we have. On our website, we have over 2,000 kits. And so we often run out of things. If you find a kit that says sold out, you can click into it, and there's a link to our Amazon website where you can order all of our kits. You can also search on Amazon if you're looking for something specific to see if we have it. We also have a couple Facebook pages that we'd like to tell you about. Our first Facebook page is just Scrapbook Concierge. That's where we announce our new kits, what kits we're cutting for the week, and all the fun, important business things. We also have a second Scrapbook Concierge layout page, which we have for you to show us the kits and what you've done with them. We'd love to see what you've done with them and how you've added your own embellishments and you've made them yours. This page also has a contest each month. We give you a theme, and the pictures you post, for everything you post, we put it into a contest, and you pull a winner out for a $50 gift certificate. So that's a fun web page. We also want to tell you that because we have so many kits, we've posted as many of them as we can on Pinterest. So if you're trying to figure out what you ordered, what you want to order, what you need, you can go to our Pinterest page and you can see all of our kits there. That is updated as often as possible, so let us know if you're looking for something and can't find it. We're excited to show you what we have and who we are, and we will be giving you all this information at the end of this video, so stay tuned.
It's a new year. All of us at Scrapbook Concierge are excited to be moving into 2021 with you. While we look forward to the new year and hoping everyone stays safe, we want to document the past. Now, we'll go to Katie to hear about how last year went.
Well, thank you, Susie. 2020 sure was a doozy. I'll show you what kits we used to document it here at Scrapbook Concierge.
First, we learned about the coronavirus. Then, we had to stay 6 feet apart. After that, we were quarantined. We were stuck at home all the time. If we went to the store, we had to wear masks. A lot of people homeschooled. Most everyone was working from home. The graduations were different. Birthdays were different too. Some people even did drive-by birthday parties. We all missed spending time with our friends. The house looked great though because I'd killed time by cleaning. With the new school year, we started virtual learning. It was hard, but we figured it out together. We all saw true heroes in action. When Christmas came, we appreciated the gift of delivery even more. Even Santa followed the guidelines. Well, that's it. I told you it was a doozy. Thank goodness we can try again this year. Here's a few more of our 2020 pandemic kits. Let's see how our customers put a few of these layouts together. One of our favorite things is going to our layouts page on Facebook to see our customers' finished layouts. We love seeing their beautiful pictures and how they add their touch to each kit. Don't forget, we do a contest on our Facebook layouts page once a month. You can win a $50 gift certificate. Now we'll walk you through how to set up a subscription.
That's a wrap from Scrapbook Concierge. Thanks for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you online.
Hello to my crafty friends at the Stampin' Scrapbook Expo group. It's great to have you here with me today. I'm Trisha Morris from Club Scrap, and today we'll be making not one, but two of these adorable gift purses filled with 6 greeting cards each, made with one Club Scrap Zest for Life card kit. Now that's the January card kit just released on the 1st of the year, and I can't wait to show you how easily this comes together. So these are the 2 beautiful purses we'll be making today. I think they're going to bring a lot of joy to whoever receives them, and it's also a practical gift because the person can then turn around and use the cards inside to spread a whole lot more joy. So this is the Club Scrap Zest for Life card kit. It includes 11 sheets of paper, some cut-aparts, and all kinds of ribbons, embellishments, and envelopes. I'm going to be using all the papers in this kit, plus I've added 1 sheet of 12 by 12 white plain paper. I hope that all of you have something like this on hand to add to the mix, and that rounds out our papers to a total of 12 sheets that we're going to be trimming today, plus the cut-aparts. To complete this project, you'll also need some other basic tools like your 12-inch bypass style trimmer. This one from Fiskars is my favorite. I am staying organized with my accordion pocket file organizer. I did find a set of just 8 silver mini brads. You can use the brads in any color and even size as well, but some sort of a fastener is needed to attach the handles to the purse. I'm going to review with you the papers that I've selected for this particular project, and as with all Club Scrap projects, this can be adapted to other collections we released as well. I'm starting out with 2 of these light yellow 12 by 12 plains, 1 of this really fun lemon print, 2 orange plains, 2 lime green plains, 2 white plains. Now remember, 1 of these was included in the kit and I've added an additional sheet. Then the other lemon print that comes with the collection, a darker yellow that comes with the collection, and then again, I've also have the cut-aparts that came with the card kit that help me finish off the cards. Most of our projects begin by trimming all of the papers required to complete the entire project. This is no exception. So I'm going to take the light yellow papers, and I do need to find our grain direction of the paper. So as always, I hold the paper by an edge, and then rotate and hold by the other edge. And I just study if the paper is droopy and flexible or if it's stiff and not flexible. In this case, the paper dips easily in this direction, and that's how it has to land in my trimmer. The reason for that is that this paper will eventually be folded, and we always like to fold with the grain. So I'll trim at 11 1/4, 10 1/2, and 9 to get things started. This piece is going to be set aside to be scored. This will be set aside for a scrap pile. And then these 4 pieces end up being part of the handle. So I'm also going to set those aside. I trimmed both of those papers at the same time. Next, I'm going to take one print and we'll trim at 11 1/2. The grain direction should dip easily top to bottom. Trim at 11 1/2, 11, 10 1/2, 10, 9 1/2, 8 1/4, 7, lots of numbers here, and 3 1/2. Now I'm aware I'm going way too fast for you to do this with me, so the idea is to just follow along, see how it all comes together, and once you decide you want to tackle this project, go back and watch this video, which will be available to watch at a later time, again, at your own pace. Now I've stacked up the 2 3 1/2 by 12s. We'll trim at 11 1/2 and 5 3/4. That creates 4 panels that are the same size. I'm going to take those and put them aside, and then these are 2 little scraps. Now from the pieces that we trimmed, there should be 2 strips that are 1 1/4 by 12. I'm going to cut these horizontally at 8 1/2 and 5. So the 5-inch pieces get set aside for decorating our cards, and then these smaller pieces, there should be a total of 4. Those go with the materials that we're going to use to make our purses. Lastly, there is a series of 5 half-inch strips. 4 of them are used to make our purse, and the other is set aside. So again, you can see here is the purse handle, and there's the solid light yellow, and then the nested print on top of the handle. Now I'm going to take the 2 orange papers I've set aside, check the grain direction, and this time I want the paper to dip easily from the left to the right. And that again is indicated in the instructions with that arrow pointing left and right. From this, we're going to make some panels and card bases. We'll trim at 8 1/2 and then rotate and cut at 11 and 5 1/2. These 4 pieces make 4 card bases. So that happened really quick. I'm just going to file those in any pocket of your choice. Here we have some strips to set aside, and then there should be one more long narrow strip. We'll trim horizontally at 9 1/2. And 4 3/4. I'm going to go ahead and take these 4 panels and then just put them in the file, any pocket. I have 2 more sheets of the lime plain. I will check the grain direction, make sure we're dipping easily left to right, because that's the direction the paper will eventually be folded. I'm going to repeat the same exact trimming instructions as I did for the orange. Next, I'm going to follow, again, the same exact trimming instructions with the 2 sheets of white paper that I have set aside. We're almost finished with all of the trimming. I'm going to take the remaining lemon print and then the dark yellow plain and just stack those together. And we're going to make some panels. So we'll cut at 10 1/2 and 5 1/4. Rotate and trim that 5 1/4 at 8 4. And then these can be filed in any pocket. And then we'll repeat for the other long strip. Trim at 8 4. We'll set these panels aside, and then you should have 2 skinny strips to set aside as embellishments for later. I'm going to swap out my trimmer for a score pal, and I will begin by taking this larger 9 by 12 light yellow color, and I'm going to score vertically at 1 1/2 and 7 1/2. Then rotate this paper without flipping it, and we'll score horizontally at 5 1/4 and 6 3/4. Now this is an important step. I'm going to flip the paper from bottom to top and score at 3/4 and 11 1/4. Now because we're making 2 of these purses, I have to repeat the same exact thing for a second sheet. You also have all of these 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 inch card bases, and one option would be to score each one horizontally at 4 1/4. Another option, if you didn't already learn this tip from me in the past, is to place the piece into the score pal vertically and use the score pal as a jig to help you line up the edges perfectly. And since we did trim the paper with the grain direction, cooperating with the direction of our fold, you can really get a nice crisp fold even without scoring. So repeat the folding in half for all 12 of your card bases. Once you have them all folded in half, you can see that these fold lines need burnishing. So then just take your bone folder and just burnish the entire stack of cards all at once, and now you have 12 card bases ready to go. We'll set those aside and let's work on just making one purse together. Next, we need to take scissors and remove some darts from the center of our scored piece. So I'm going to trim right along the edge of the score line to basically remove it. And I'm going to trim again right next to it. Just basically remove the score line itself and remove a tiny little dart from this paper. I want the straightest line of my cut. It needs to be straight right along the edge there, and then this tab that is formed that you can have a slight angle. Then I'll rotate the paper and repeat to remove darts from this side as well. With my scissors, I stop when I reach the intersecting score line. Next, I'll go to one of the edges where there's a 1/2 inch scored area, and I'm only going to remove this rectangular corner plus the score line. So the score line goes away and the paper corner goes away. Do this only on one end. Next, I'm going to grab something that I can pierce through. I have a piece of corkboard underneath here, and I'm going to position my paper so it's in front of me vertically. And I'll use a grid ruler, which you might be familiar with, to pierce some holes for our handles into these 1/2 inch scored areas on each end. So from this score line to this score line is 6 inches. So if I place my ruler at 3 and 3, my ruler is centered. And if I bring the ruler up 3/8 of an inch from the bottom edge of this paper, I'm going to be centered. So I'm going to go 1 cube is 1/8, then we have 1/4, and then I have 3/8 of an inch up from the bottom edge, and I'm going to pierce 1 inch from the score line. So basically I'm piercing at 2 on each side. And there I have my 2 pierced holes. I'm going to turn this over. Once again, go 1, 2, 3/8. And I'm centered at 3 and 3 on either side. So I'll pierce at 2 and 2. So now I have pierced holes to attach my handles at the exact same spot on each end. Now, if you're working with both of these at the same time, you can pierce through. In fact, I could just do that. Just transfer the holes to your second piece to save you a little bit of time later on. Now position your purse material so that it's in front of you with the bumps of the score lines facing down on the left and the right and the center. And then you should have bumps of the score lines facing up at the top and bottom. Next, there were a series of printed and yellow papers that we trimmed that are used on the purse. And what you need to do is arrange those papers onto the purse exactly as shown here. So I'm distributing one larger rectangle that is framed in nicely by these score lines closest to the base of what will be the purse, and then 2 other pieces that fit on the sides right next to it, and then it will receive 1 other rectangle on the other side. So they have all the space up here and down below. That's what we want. And then I also have 2 strips that are plain and then 2 printed strips. All of these pieces need to be nested as shown. I'm using my adhesive transfer gun. If you do a lot of crafting and you don't have one of these, take some time to research and consider picking one up. It definitely is the most economically friendly, environmentally friendly, and time-friendly way to adhere things to other things. I should mention you also need to make sure that those notches are at the top and that the 3 other pieces in a row are on the other side. To adhere the narrow strips onto the plain paper, I'm just going to be using Club Scrap's bookbinding glue dispensed from a needle-tipped applicator. Since this piece is kind of thin and I want it adhered very, very well, I want a good bond, so that's why I'm going to use my liquid glue for this project. Now I have one other score line that I need to make on these little strips. So I'm going to place the strip horizontally into my score pal and score at 11.5 and do so with the print facing up, and I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees and do the same thing. So I'm basically scoring each end at 11.5, which is really a 1/2 inch score line, but because I'm right-handed, it's easier to score at 11.5. I'll grab my corkboard one last time. I'm going to fold on the score line to bury it, so the bump of the score is underneath here. I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to pierce through the visual center of that area. So again, fold and center a pierced hole into that spot. Repeat for the other handle. Next, take your prepared purse structure, and I'm going to fold over these flaps at the top and the bottom. One flapped area will have the full length, and the other will just be a portion with those other tabs removed. A lot of thought went into finding ways to hide the prongs of the brads involved with holding the handle to the purse. So now what you need to do is take one brad and bring it through the pierced hole here, and also through the pierced hole on this tab, and then open the prongs of the brad at the back. Repeat that for the other side of the handle. You can see how it's forming. And make sure the print side of your handle is facing the print of the purse as well. Now with this attached, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Next, with the handles perfectly attached, I'll take some Club Scrap's bookbinding glue again. This is the same adhesive I used for the purse handles layering. And I'll apply the glue to the entire flap where the prongs are, and then close the flap and burnish it carefully so that the prongs are hidden between the flap. This also acts as a nice reinforcement for the purse handle. I mean, just in case you wanted to, walk around the mall with it or something. We do the same thing on the other side. Next, flip the project over and pre-fold on every scored line. Make sure that, here's the bump of the score line, so the bump is getting buried. Don't forget to do the center folds as well. At this point, we're on the final step of making the purse. Now remember, we have a pretty side and then we have the plain side. So I will apply some adhesive to this tab and to the back of the printed area. Just make sure you're going to have enough adhesive so that you get a nice bond. Now close the tab onto the plain surface and then close this flap so the print side is facing out, and just try to make sure you have a nice angle form. If you want to set it on your work surface, you can. And I have another little tip. We have these awesome little mini grid rulers at Club Scrap. This grid ruler happens to be the same width as the wall of my box, or purse rather. So you can just put the ruler inside the base of the purse like this on the sidewall and push down to burnish that thoroughly. Another thing you can do is just take your bone folder and put it down inside the purse as well. Now the other side, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm bringing the print kind of back and the plain wall goes in, and we'll apply our adhesive to the back of this tab and the back of the decorated sidewall. Now that it's dry, you can also make your second purse using the same exact steps. And isn't that just completely adorable? I love this little purse. I think anyone would be thrilled to receive it as a gift. And we can prepare to assemble our cards. Now in my accordion pocket file, I set aside all of these little panels. And now would be the time to grab those along with your card bases. Now this is what I call the deal. I have everything in front of me to make a dozen cards. So deal 4 white card bases, 4 green card bases and 4 orange card bases. So these are all 5.5 by 8.5 folded in half to make a standard basic invitation size. Now in our stack of panels, I have some prints and some plains, and you can distribute those to the card bases however you like. It's just kind of neat that they're alternating because of the way we trimmed our paper. And then we also have additional panels that are one size smaller but will nest perfectly. So I'll distribute those just in an interesting way to try to add variety of color whenever possible. This is just totally random. You can do it however you want. So now I have all of my card bases ready for sentiments. Again, I have all of the sentiments here. These are designed for actually a different set of cards. So they were adapted slightly to finish the 12. And I'm just going to take the last moments and show you what I did with the cards and the pile of scraps that was created as we were trimming the few papers that we had to trim. So we've got this fun sentiment, and then I used other ribbons and embellishments like the little dots and the gingham and the twine, and the envelopes that were included in the kit were used to finish off these adorable cards. We have this tag. The enamel dots are so sweet. You're simply the zest. I also used the silver citrus slices. Glue those on with my bookbinding glue. That works really well for attaching any metal objects to paper. So those are the 6 cards in that purse. And then in the second purse, again, I have another half dozen. Just, again, adapting whatever was happening. When life gives you lemons, keep them. Because, hey, free lemons. What a year this week has been, thinking of you. So lots of just fun and appropriate sentiments for all types of occasions. Now that I've shown you how to make these adorable purses, I hope that you're inspired to become a member of the Club Scrap family. We do release page kits and card kits every single month, and this again is the January Zest for Life collection. I have a very special shopping code available for you just this week. So if you are interested in joining or doing a little bit of shopping, you'll receive free shipping on orders over $50 if you use the code PURSE at checkout. I also have a special landing page I've made for you. It's clubscrap.com/purse. Please stay tuned for more fun projects we're offering here at Club Scrap. We'd love to see you soon.
Hello everybody, I'm Kim from Tall Mouse Creative Arts, and welcome to 2021. Phew, we all made it. So let's just kind of put 2020 off to the side, and it's a brand new year. Let's get refreshed and started. And every January, I go through all of my inventory of my own stuff. I go through my tools, my adhesives, all my paper, everything. And I literally take an inventory. I write it down so that I've got my needs list for the new year as well as my want list. And usually my want list is a lot larger than my need list, but I at least calibrate myself to where, what is my game plan for the year on what I would like to acquire. So we kind of thought we would walk you guys through some of the basics to get started or refresh your supplies and what's in your toolbox. So we're going to go over tools, all of our good basic tools. We're going to talk about adhesives and then paper. Then we're going to stop and flip the table and go over brand new product as well as some projects. So that's always fun to look forward to. Jim is our cameraman, so let's all wave to him and give him our the little heart sign. I'm not going to have him wave because I don't want him shaking the camera. And then he's going to tilt down so we can take a look at all of the good stuff and get reminded of all of our good basics, because it's always good to take an inventory. So, okay, Jim's going to tilt down. We are going to start with blending brushes because, ooh, who doesn't like these? Nice soft tip to be working with. This is a 5-pack, and you've got a couple of different head sizes in that. So if you're using it into a big section or a small section, this is a good starter pack for you guys. And then daubers, if it's time to refill or refresh your daubers, we've got our large pack as well as a 6-pack. And then remember, teeny tiny daubers, these guys have the small little head so you can get into any of these small little places we need to add ink or glue or whatnot to. And then sanders, I pulled out all of our sanders. We've got lots of heart selection, which are just fun, but they do have good grit on both sides. And then we've got our rectangle selection also, with a soft grit on one side, a stronger grit, or grittier grit on the other side. And then we picked up some new colors this year. I feel like these are apropos for spring. So this one to me reminds me of lemonade. I just think that's fun. They still sand the same, and then this one looks a little sherbety. So just some fun for the new year. And it's colorful. And then remember your bead funnel, which is helpful for embossing powders or glitter. And then with that, we've got our little spatulas also. And then remember Teflon tools. So we've got the wedge, which fits nice in some people's hands. Some people have a harder time holding something else, but the wedge works really well. Teflon are buttery smooth. Nothing sticks to them, and they can take heat up to 600 degrees. So these guys are really nice to treat yourself to. The 2 long ones, or we've got the mini keychain with a nice colorful ball chain on it too. And then tweezers. Now, sometimes I definitely go through my tweezers because I ruin them by the end of the year. So it's time to refresh. So we've got our reverse tweezer. Remember, you pinch that and it holds whatever you work until you pinch to release. And then the 3 of these are anti-magnetic, so you do need to pinch them and hold whatever you're doing. And this is a very fine tip on there. So we've got a couple of different styles to choose from. A point, we've got a rounded point, and then this would be our duckbill also, where you don't need a point surface, you just need that flat edge to be moving things. Anti-magnetic means nothing's going to stick to them. That's always helpful. We added corner rounders because I noticed mine, actually don't even know where mine went. So I needed them for myself, and I just assumed other people needed corner rounders. So we have a 2-pack of corner rounders, and then we've got our 5-pack of dotting tools, a couple of different flavors to choose from also. Think about refreshing your scissors. Detail scissors from Judikins got a nice fine point on them. And then we added 2 colors to the static thing. So we do have the purple, black on the one side, and then we've got a hot pink one. And remember that you want to pounce on your paper before you use any glitter embossing paper so none of those specks stick there. And then clamps. 2 size clamps right there. Got our regular size and then our large size of clamps. And then of course we've got our little glitter dust brush right there. So we've got a couple of different color handles on it. And a nice basic pencil. And if you are using loose rhinestones, you want to sharpen this guy and pick up your rhinestones, your sequins, your small pieces of paper. So that's a good refresher to have. And then this item is brand new. So I'm going to extend this out. Jim might have to back up just a little bit. So this extends out, pretty far. This is a magnetic wand or a tool, and it's got a magnetic piece on the end like that. In case you drop your dies, your straight pins, anything magnetic, pick up magnets too. That will pick that up in little areas where you need. So again, that extends out quite far for picking up little guys. So that's our magnetic wand tool. And then flush cutters, remember, flush cutters and files go together. Flush cutters have a flush surface on one side. You can use it to remove shanks for buttons, but it's also good for clipping off the metal spurs on your dies, and then the files to file those edges down, or you can use the files for other things. And then last but not least, the cleanup of them all. We've got our chamois in the small packs, or we've got it in the tube like that too. So it cleans up your stamps, cleans up your tools, your surface, anything you need to do. They just need to be hydrated before you work with them, and then they clean it all up. Okay, so back up just a little bit. So adhesives, let's refresh our adhesives. We just went through our tool chest, all the good basics, and now adhesives. We've got 2 bundles for you guys. Each bundle is going to have an 𝐒𝐒𝐬𝐧𝐧𝐞 and a zip drive, so you guys can test those travel size, which are great. Both kits have a stencil tape. Now remember, this is a low tack adhesive, so when you are needing to adhere something down and then you don't want it to stick permanently, pull that back up or run it through the die cut machine. So that would be stencil tape. Bundle number 1 includes 2 generic glue markers. These are similar to Zig, and they are really juicy. I tried them in the month of December for some of my cards, worked great. You also get a glue pen. You get the foam pop dot tape. So it's a set of 3 different sizes on there, already cut in the size that you need. So that's great to go. We have the Damn Strong tape. We've got 3, 5, 8, 12, and 15 millimeter double-sided tape. So this is called bundle number 1. It's a $38 retail, and that guy's on sale for $25. And then bundle number 2, we are going to start with, we've got 6 double tape runners. Of course, they're double-sided. They're permanent, they're non-refillable. So we've got 6 tape runners. And then we've got 4 sheets. You've got circles, small and large, squares, small and large, of our foam tape squares, pop dots. We've got the glue and residue eraser, very handy tool for picking up all those extra little pieces that should not be there. And then we've got the sand eraser that's got a nice fine grit, so that will remove some inks and things when you rub it lightly onto your paper. Stencil tape like bundle number 1, zip dry 𝐒𝐒𝐬𝐧𝐧𝐞 like bundle number 1, but you get all 4 zigs. So you get the squeeze and roll, fine tip, you get the chisel, and then you get the broad tip. So all of these guys in bundle number 2, that's a $51 retail, and that's going to be on sale for $35. So we just talked about tools and adhesives, and then what's another basic? Paper. I have to check my time real quick. Okay, paper. So we love paper. Add a minute there. All right, so we've got a couple of paper packs we introduced last year, but we're going to talk about it again because they're all good basics. Fresh blossoms, you know, we're kind of going into spring, or we're almost going to get there. So I pulled this out because the colors are so lovely. We've got our pastels in case you're going to get ready to do some Easter cards and whatnot. And then we've got primary, nice good basics, dots, bright spots they're called, which are always handy to have. And then this is a new one. We've got a spray paint pack, which got some crazy colors and all mixed up right there. And then we've got marble. You ladies have been loving the marble. That guy sold out last year, so we obviously had to get some more. Really fun colors, nice and bright for the new year. And then ombre, which is another nice and bright set for the new year. And then we're dabbling into some of the printed ones too. So I'm just going to go through this kind of quick. Spring Market. We've got Coffee and Friends, which are brand new. Plus I got some dies coming to go with that. Okay, it's coming up to Valentine's Day too. Cupid and Company. We've got the love letters. So fun. And then we've got, oh, I love the cat lover and the dog lover. I think these guys are going to make some fun cards or layouts. And then remember with the animals, we've also got on the semi-skinny, we've got some of the animal dog bones, cat bones, or the animal paws right there too. So we'll get ready to talk about that in just a minute. So those guys are some new packs, and of course you can use your coupon code. And then, by the way, not only do we have Facebook, we are on Instagram too. So we're going to flip our table. You're going to look at this for just one moment. All right, we're back. We've got new products and projects, so woohoo, let's go. All right, we're going to start right here in the corner with Prima Marketing. So we put together a Valentine bundle for you. It's a 10-piece bundle. You get a paper pad, which, you know, their paper is gorgeous. Very, very Victorian-ish, soft colors, very Valentine. So paper pad, you get a chipboard sticker, you get flowers in the shape of the heart, totally fun. Puffy stickers, 2 other sets of embellishment flowers. Say It with Crystals, 2 ephemera packs, and then you get a little journaling card. So we only have 6 or 7 bundles on the website. So when they're gone, so go check that out. That would be Prima Marketing. And then you guys know we introduced this last year. the embossing folder. So they're still 4 for $10 on the website. If you order more than 4, it'll click into the discount, not a problem. But I just pulled the ones that are Valentine or had hearts or seem to be working for that. So let's start down here. This guy is an open heart, and you know, these are the embossing folders that go through their machine and then emboss on the paper. So I made this particular one. It's not a physical opening card. I like kind of just the one sheet ones. I did use the corner rounders to show you what was going on with the new tool that we got, and then I've got a new die right there too. So that would be the embossing folders and a new die corner rounder. And I inked the edge a little on the sloppy side. I've got another set of hearts right here, and I did this one on here, if you can see the background, and I made a little desk palette sign, and I chopped up, let's see, I used Cupid & Company Echo Park paper, and you know, it's got that big sheet of different sayings, which I've cut out before and shown you guys last year. I like using those because they're quick and easy. So I applied it right here, and then I took some of our letter presses and just added a small embellishment. So that's our palettes. We still have those guys individually, or a pack of 6 on the website. We do have letterpress. I've got love out here, XO or OX, and a couple other words on the website for sale too. And then I did an A2 card, and I put, this would be the script background, and when I looked at it closer, it was perfect for Valentine's Day because it happened to say love is patient, love is all these different things. So I ran it through natural, and then I took my teeny tiny daubers, the teeny ones, and inked just the top of that to get some of that to pop off right there. And then again, I took my little pieces that I chopped up and put that, and then that worked perfectly to put an XO. So now this is a little bit thicker of a card. And so what I wanted to show you, got to remember about your envelope templates. So I pulled, we have 2 different size envelope templates, an A2 and a C6. This is a puffier card because I've got those little things that stick up right there. So I actually made a C6 card, envelope, excuse me, because I'm going to put that guy in there, and I want that thickness, thick, puffy envelope, excuse me, so it will accompany the puff that I'm going to do. So wanted to show you that I use the paper from the paper pack also and turn that into an envelope. And then if you're going to do slimline, which we're going to talk about in just a minute, we've got the slimline envelope template, and then I made myself one as well, which I will show you again. All right, so speaking of slimline, let's come on over down here. So in Christmas time, in December, I had one of our customers send me a picture, and I loved what she did because she bought this particular template and she put in the letters Noel, N-O-E-L, and I'm like, hey, I can do that too. I loved what she did. So I applied it to Valentine's Day and put L-O-V-E in there. So that would be my little Valentine's Day card. And again, I used the corner rounders just to soften it up and create a contrast against the rectangle, and I just printed my letters out, and then if you notice, that guy can fit right in there, and that would be ready to go. So that slimline, Skinny Jim Slimline, is on the website, and then I've got a couple of other samples we did here. So this one again is the pieces of paper that I pulled from the kit. I corner rounded this because I wanted to match right here. And then I took 2 different dies that had ruffles. One has a happy birthday, and it's got a real giant ruffle on there, which is super cool. And then I mixed it with our smaller ruffles. I did a couple of different layers and layered that on. So these are 2 separate dies, but they both have ruffles. So I just thought it'd be fun to kind of create a couple of different layers right there. So that's using the Ruffle Skinny Jim Slimline die. And then on this particular card, this one we open up like that too. Yeah, I did vertical. Again, it's just the papers cut out from the paper pads. I used our sticky back silver studs to give it just a tiny bit of an accent. But my background right here, we've got 2 different ones on the website. One is torn and one is ripped. They both look different. This one specifically is the ripped one. So it's got a little bit more jagged of an edge versus the torn one is a little bit on the softer side. So I put one right here, the white is one, and then the black in the middle would be another one, and I just reversed it so it wouldn't line up. So it gave a nice jagged look to it. So that would be the ripped one. And then I kind of felt like I was making a candy box and it needed the zigzag. So we've got a set of 5. I just used 2 of them. So I used the large one for the outside, but I wanted your eyeballs to go to the middle. So I did put my dark color, focus color in the middle right there. Both zigzag. It's a nested set of 5, I believe. And then again, I used my studs right there, my silver sticky back studs. I put some pop dots and raised that. And then that guy is ready to go into the envelope and get mailed off as well. So that is some of our newer Skinny Jim Slim lines. I'm going to check my time right here. Oh, we got to move fast. Okay, so now I showed you a little bit earlier. We've got our semi-skinny, lots of borders. So we've got more on the website. And then this is some of our latest collection. So they're not as long as the skinnies, but that's why they're called semi-skinnies. So these, we've got 7 or 8, maybe 9 different styles. I pulled the hearts in particular and made a sample on that one. You've got lots of good uses for that. So we've got hearts, we've got octagons, circles, lacy, stars, chevrons. We've got picket fence, we've got Moroccan lace, we've got a honeycomb, a chain link fence. Lots of fun stuff right there. And then that's what those guys look like. Run through your machine. Now, a little bonus, which I didn't expect to happen, but all those little circles popped out. And if you're going to do a shaker card, you're going to almost have instant shaker bits there. So you get like 2 little things in one. All right, we've got some more new dies to show you. Over here, I did applied our new love die, which is really cute, our characters. And remember, we've got some rhinestones on the website too, loose rhinestones. So that got turned into an A2 card. Haven't quite glued that down yet. We've got new dies right here. And if you're getting ready to go on a trip or want to go on a trip, we got our suitcase. We've got a pennant, which happens to be lifting up right there. So if you don't want it lifting in your paper, you can certainly cut that. But there's a cut right there and a score top. We've got our 2 bride and grooms to choose from. We've got our Evil in the Mirror. We have our little Joe Cool, and then 100% Irish because we're getting ready to head on into that season as well. And then this was so popular last year, we created another one, a Spring Glitz and Glam bundle for you guys. Now, Winka Stella is getting ready to close out a couple of colors. We've got everything on the site. This has got 5 winks on there, and you've got 13 rhinestones. You've got purple, pink, green, blue, and clear. You've got clear on there. This is a $48 bundle for $28. We've got all the colors individually on the website, but as well as we've got our Glitz and Glam bundle. So let's take a look at the deal real quick. All right, you guys, we're at 20% off the site, off regularly priced products, the bundle deals or whatever, all the sales are much better. Use code JAN20, JAN20, caps, run it together. Our website, the sale is valid until January 15th, and remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. See you next time.
Welcome back, everybody, and what a great way to start out Saturday. I saw some great shopping.
I'm itching from all the stuff I need or want.
Well, you know, and Scrapbook Concierge, we started with them, and, you know, they have some really great page kits. And, you know, they were showing the way that some of their guests had done those page kits. And what is so nice, especially, you know, now we're kind of trying to play catch up with getting you know, all of our holiday pictures done. And, you know, great way of doing that
is... If you scoot this way a little bit, you're kind of off
so
camera.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I feel like I'm in the middle. I'm like, oh, gosh.
I didn't even notice that.
Let me scoot over this way.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, you're off the camera.
Gosh, and I'm so tiny. Anyway, so, you know, having a company that has some great page kits to be able and to get those memories down now, especially, you know, like with the photos, you know, remembering who's all in them. So check them out, and I think, didn't they have a good special, Miss Vicki?
They sure did. So 15% off your total purchase using code CLASSIC15, and that will expire on January 14th. So you have some time.
Yeah, a little bit of time. So check them out, and thank you so much, Scrapbook Concierge, for starting out our shopping day.
I
Great.
know,
Those COVID layouts are so
so cute. I have to do some shopping, Dave.
Well, and then we had the wonderful, lovely, inspirational Miss Tricia from Club Scrap, and she had those adorable little purse projects that held the cards. You know, boy, you know, with making something like that, you're getting, you know, the purse is a nice little gift, and then the cards, you know, once you get the cards, I mean, you're getting, it's like getting 2 gifts in one. And, you know, Club Scrap, you know, they are so good about, you know, using all your papers, and, you know, when she was doing the cards, you know, laying out all your cards. So it's a little bit quicker than just like doing.
And the colors.
Yes, we were talking about that.
Beautiful. We were saying about the color combinations that she always, like, it's a must-have for spring. You know, you always want to have those spring cards available. You know, especially right now.
Yeah.
We need to have that at our fingertips, because we need to give people reminders of how much we care and love them. And we can't see them in person, so we should send them a homemade card.
That's right.
That'd be so nice.
Give them some brightness in those
cards.
Yeah,
exactly, right?
And, you know, a cute little purse, you know, that cute little purse.
It was so cute,
love that.
yes.
So, and, you know, we want to put our arms around Tricia, too. So, you know, her father passed away recently, and so we're still thinking about you, and
praying for you.
And we love you. And, gosh, Club Scrap, love their kits, their kit clubs. You got to join Club Scrap.
Definitely.
So.
Okay, so Club Scrap, let's see. So, using the code PURSE, you will get a purse card formula, and then, okay, wait, let me read this again. Free gift with a new membership, and free shipping on orders over $50 using coupon code PURSE, and that will expire on January 16th. So that is really fun, awesome. Join Club Scrap. That I want to join Club Scrap so bad, Dave.
They're one, you know, you get that
so
the pizza box of love every month, don't you? So.
Oh my goodness.
So thank you, Miss Tricia, and we love you, and we love Club Scrap. So.
Yeah. We love you, Tricia.
That's right. And so next we had Tall Mouse, and you know, it is time to refresh everything. And boy, Tall Mouse, anything from adhesive to tools to paper, I mean, they had it all. They have some adorable new dies. I mean, it's a great place to go back, and, you know, I made a little list here, you know, refresh your tools, your scissors, your tweezers. You know, I had bought some the duck-billed tweezers, and I use those for my embellishments, so those are always great. New daubers, you know, we've everybody making all these holiday cards, we've probably outworn those, and it's time to get some fresh ones on there, because you'll be using some new colors probably coming up in spring and such. And they have great bundles. They have a couple of great adhesive bundles that you'll want to get your hands on. And the paper collections, oh my gosh, they had the 2 Valentine's collections. They had a cat and a dog collection. Great, beautiful, cheery colors, you know, and the Valentine collection where she used the truck paper to make the envelopes with the envelope templates.
Oh my goodness, we were all like, oh, in here.
Trucks. I know, I saw the truck. The truck. I'm so focused on the truck.
There should be a film during when they're, because we're always like, ooh, ah,
oh. And then something that I need to get, and it's one of those things where, you know, you think, oh gosh, I wish I would have gotten those. The flush cutters, because when you do get those new sets of dies, they have those little connectors.
Yes.
And I can tell you from experience that depending on the die set, my little wire cutters that I have at home, they don't always fit. So you want to grab that, grab some of those if you don't have them, to clip off those. Even after you get them off of there, it's a great tool to clip off the little pieces on there. And of course, the slimline dies, and I loved how she did the little love with that slimline die, the love card. I loved how she used that die that way, and all of the cute little Disney dies. You know, we were I'll tell you what, we were oohing, and I'm guessing that there's going to be a curbside delivery soon with one of us or more of us. So.
All three of us.
I know.
Consolidated all three.
Exactly.
Yes.
Kim, I love how you shoot your segments, because I don't know how to say this, but what can I say, Dave? The addictive shopper that I am.
Yeah. Well, it's showing the product and then showing a use, and
It makes a sense of urgency.
It does. It really
makes you want to shop.
Exactly. I'm sitting there going like, I want that. Okay, I'm gonna order. Yeah. So the way she films it is like so conducive to the addict to me.
Shopaholic.
Yes.
Well, you know, too, and just like the distressing, you know, all the different distressing tools, you know, in my mind, you know, I've always thought, you know, the distressing tool is a very fine grit paper, but you know, there's, you know, the different shape she had was more of a gritty one, so you get a totally different, distressing look, I guess you could say. So
that's not me.
I love the bundles that she has, the adhesive, the Winkestella, and I mean, the bundles are some great prices too. So I'm gonna, before this day ends, have to order here. So Creative Arts and Tall Mouse is offering 20% off the website using code JAN20. Okay, free shipping over $59, and the sale is valid until January 15th. So you have some days to kind of navigate.
Pick out which bundles that you want to get. So because, you know, it was like, gosh, she could call that the refreshing special, you know, with all those refreshing all your tools and such. So thank you, Miss Kim, and of course, Mr. Jim, the camera operator.
Let's say hi to some of our viewers this morning. So Betty is here. Hi,
Miss Betty. Love Miss Betty.
Yes, and then Camper 1965 says, good afternoon from Franklin Park, New Jersey.
All right, New Jersey, we love you.
Santa Cruz is watching, so good morning.
Sandra.
Let's see. Let's see. Crystal's Creations, Wyckoff says, love the Valentines. She has a tree in her craft room with lights and heart ornaments.
There we go. We thought about
gonna
doing
do that. Yeah, a lot of people, when I had showed, they're like, leave the tree, you know, and decorate for Valentine's. But Dave said no, so.
No. It was
okay, let us know who else is here, what you're doing, and I know we have other things to get to, but
yes.
I'll keep reading.
I did want to share one thing, is I got a really cute card, and it is from Miss Lily in, we talked to them last week, actually, and she sent me a little thank you card that says she was watching, she's been watching our shows and everything.
That's beautiful.
And she made this card, and inside she wrote, you know, that she made the card doing one of our events. So thank you so much. It just makes us smile when we get cards and everything, and so appreciate that, Miss Lily. And
we love the cards that you're sending us and the different little projects. It really does warm our heart.
It sure does.
If you ever want to, you know, send something, we could add it to our decor.
Yes. Oh yeah. If you want to send a
we could put a decoration. It's Valentine's, and next is St. Patrick's Day coming up. We would love to showcase. We'll put it on camera, and then, you know,
put them up. Yes, we have a whole shelf.
Boost your followers or whatever. You know, so
exactly.
Yeah, so just keep them coming, because it really is fun, and we love seeing that.
It is.
And our address is right there on our info. You could see where, you know, the address to where to send it and everything.
Awesome.
So let's see. Also, Lenine. Hi, Lenine. Good morning. That she's there. Janice is from East Tennessee. So
All
good morning,
right,
Janice.
Tennessee.
Mary Reno from Maine. Good morning.
Oh, right,
Mary.
boy. Oh, it's beautiful up in Maine. I've been to Portland, Maine. It's beautiful up there.
I've always wanted to go to Maine.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
jealous.
It's beautiful.
Okay, Angie De Silva. Hi from Santa Clara.
Hi.
Good morning.
Our friends from up north here.
Yes. Scrapping for Fun 70 says, so happy to be watching today,
Oh,
Tammy.
good.
Thank you
Glad
for watching.
to have you.
Yes.
Glad to have
Keep
you.
them coming.
Well, we have another special, Miss Vickyville, and if you'll hold up this shirt,
Sure.
this is another one of our 2020, kind of our quarantine shirts. So this one is our, what we call our Two People-y shirt. Now this shirt, and all of these shirts, we do have very limited colors and quantity, but these shirts are now 30% off of the regular price. You do have to pay shipping on those as well. And where you will go for that is the shop@homeevents.com, and you're going to click on the on sale button. So check those out. You'll want to get one of those because we'd love to see those walking around.
Perfect for all introverts.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So,
I wear it daily.
I'm
not an introvert.
Yeah.
I love it.
I have a one of the hoodies that we had, and I had worn that out, and I always get compliments on that.
Yeah.
So get
cute.
one of these, 30% off. Once again, a great, soft, good quality shirt, and they're just a lot of fun. So
Yes.
very good. Awesome. So once again, 30% off. You do have to pay the shipping on those, but gosh, we'll put that in a little envelope. That won't cost you much at all, will it, Miss Vickyville?
Ruth Johnston says, cute saying on the shirt.
Yes.
I like your last name. We have the same last name.
Oh.
Don't you get upset when everybody always leaves out the T? It's Johnston. Everybody goes, hi, Vicki Johnson. I'm like, no, it's Johnston.
Oh, I know. Very good. Well, we're glad to have you and glad to have everybody. And if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome, and we hope you're having a good day so far. So
wow, Minette is from Norway.
Wow.
Good morning.
Wonderful morning or afternoon or evening. I'm
Yeah,
not quite sure.
yeah.
I think it's evening. Man.
It might be. Yes. How wonderful.
Aww.
Nice. Well, everybody, you know, we have our different events, and one of them is our Mega Make and Take, Miss Vickyville. And so we have one coming up, the January the 17th, and it is Crafting Stole My Heart theme. And what's really nice about this one is the outside box that all of these great kits come in is themed, and also inside there is a paper keeper and a button that match as well. So
look at this beautiful box.
Yes.
The red and oopsie, I'm sorry. The cord. Can I unplug it, or does it need to be plugged in?
It needs to be plugged in, yeah.
Okay. So is it back to normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There is a beautiful box, Crafting Stole My Heart. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Very nice. That's okay. Also, when you buy this great kit, you are automatically getting, 25% off of the kits, because if you were to individually buy these kits, they would be 25% more. So getting the whole kit of this great Crafting Filled My Heart is what you want to do, because it's 25% off of what the regular price of all these great kits would be. So.
And it also comes with this awesome paper keeper.
Yes.
Which I love.
I love that paper keeper.
And those hold so much paper with that.
They really do.
With the bottom.
It's able to hold and keep you organized. And then you also get this cute button. Look at that.
Yes.
I would put this on even a project or something so pretty, like a planner.
Yes, and we'll see those on those lanyards coming up too,
yeah,
I'm sure, at the show.
definitely on the lanyard.
For all you button collectors, we know there's a lot of you
cute.
out there.
Right. And then let me go ahead and show you the projects. So this is from Tesla.
Look at that.
Look at how pretty that is.
Love.
This is called a step card, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you
I
see
love
that, Sean?
step cards.
Yeah.
I can't see the front of it.
Okay.
There you go.
I wanted to show you that it's a step card. Look at the colors. It's beautiful. And the dies here, this metallic paper. Oh, it's gorgeous. So that's one of the projects. Another project is here from Stamping Up, and this is Shirley Merker. And it's this cute little acrylic box, and then you open it up, and you can store these adorable cards. Look at how cute.
Yes, and also in that, 2 of those little fun-sized candy bars fit in it too. So
Yeah,
that'd be a cute little gift.
True. That is true. And then we have Riley and Company.
Hers has a
There's the
stamp
card,
segment
and then
too, I
she
think.
also
Yes.
has a stamp set. So you're going to get an exclusive stamp set
Yes.
in this kit. Let me show you. Nope. Look at how cute. There's Riley.
Yes. That's
Will
what
you be
everybody
mine?
wants.
I think, and I think it's a limited stamp set, not exclusive.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it's exclusive.
Limited. But look at how cute
It's
that's
so
going to
adorable.
be. Oh my. And then we have these beautiful keychains and jewelry from Craft Fantastic.
Yes.
And so here are, so you get the paper, and you can choose any combination that you want to put on your jewelry or your keychain. So I'm just going to show you some examples. That will be in.
Gorgeous.
Aren't they so beautiful?
Gorgeous. I
Oh my
love
goodness.
it. Is the hardware black?
Yes, it's
So
and that is
black.
brand new this year. For
God,
the black.
I love
Isn't
it.
that gorgeous? How cute. So if you wanted to go with this on the jewelry and that on, you know, you can use whatever image you want. So that's adorable. Okay. And then
We'll do that last.
okay.
You get 5 minutes left.
We're saving a big surprise for the end.
And then this is the next project. Look at how cute that is.
Scrapbook Workshop. I love her stuff.
Look at how
Yes.
beautiful that flower. And then you open it up here.
Oh,
And look at how cute. What a great idea
I
that is.
love it. The
With
paper
that
is stunning.
Sentiment in the middle like that. I've never seen one like this.
Oh,
And look at the paper.
I love the paper.
So beautiful. Giving that boho vibe.
Yes.
Okay. Then this awesome mini album from Keep It Simple.
Oh, and Mr. Sean is going to be the presenter of that, ladies and gentlemen. So
I'm going to flip through this real fast.
And there's a little add-on kit too that I show you. So I show you 2 different ways. This way and with the add-on kit. It's so cute.
How fun is this? Make everyday crafty. I agree with that. That is so beautiful. And then last but not least,
all right, there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this will not even fit in that beautiful box. So everybody that orders, and those of you who have already ordered, that comes in a protective box. So that beautiful, that wonderful Crafting Stole My Heart box that all those other kits are in, that's going to be sent out in an outer box. So we call it a protective box. So everybody gets that this time. So that's a great deal too. So
how fun is this to learn how to do this too? I can't wait
Yeah,
to.
that wood tag is
Yeah.
huge.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Turn
Look
it
at
sideways, Vicki? No, sideways, front face and sideways. Yeah. Oh.
Look at that.
Now the transfers vary on this one.
yeah.
Because Chalk Couture can't do 400 of the same transfers.
Right. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to make this one.
Yes. Yeah, she has great techniques. You know, that's the thing about Chalk Couture when they do theirs, is they have great techniques. So everybody, that is what you are going to get with that great January 17th Mega Make and Take. So if you have a kit now, you know you've already seen that goodness and love in that box. And if you want to go ahead and get one of those ordered, you're going to go to our shop at HomeEvents.com and order your kit today. And if for whatever reason you're unable to get the kit before the 17th or want to wait, you can always tune in and watch the demonstrations too. So if you have a kit, or you just live to join us next week on the 17th,
Right.
You can tune in, and we'd love to have you. And also all of those segments are videotaped as well. So those presenters are also there waiting to answer all your questions and everything. So
I like to have it on too while I'm doing, like, you know, other things. Like you could be cleaning or taking Christmas down.
I know, we were just talking about that. I got the tree to take down today, I think.
But yeah, so it'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
That box is gorgeous.
Yes. So so grab one of those kits and start out the crafting Stole My Heart.
Yes.
And you'll get some great projects. So
yes.
awesome.
Totally.
So we have some more friends on there, Miss Vicki.
Yes, we do. Let's see. Oh, Minette got back to us. It's evening in
oh, thank you.
Norway.
Yes.
So very good. Let's see. August is nice. It's the last part of summer, and the water is still hot enough for outdoor swim. That's Minette she's talking about.
Oh, got you.
Mary Reno says, love the Valentine Mega Kit projects you're showing. That's awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
And
you know, they're all different too. That's always the nice thing about that, is we have so many different projects.
Kathy R wants to know, it's adorable, but how do you order these?
I put the link in
so Sean just put the link
in there for them. Just click and click.
Yeah.
And then Lanine says that her dad ordered this kit for her birthday. So
what a great birthday
happy
present.
Birthday,
Boy,
yes.
Oh boy.
And then Angie De Silva says she can't wait to receive her happy box. It was shipped yesterday.
Oh,
so
there we go. See, Miss Vicki, she's really good at remembering names.
Yes. I think her name is it Angelina? I think De Silva. I know everybody's name from from
shipping.
Let us know what else you're doing.
I'm working on my mini album right now, so I'm doing a mini album with an old Graphic 45 collection called Old Curiosity Shop.
Oh,
nice.
It's really hard to find, apparently.
Yes. Some of those older
and it's turning out
are
gorgeous. I can't wait.
You have to bring that in next week to show us.
And folds.
Yes. How many of you guys would love to see like our projects that we're working on? Dave, you should bring in your project. Sean,
my planner.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll have to do that again. So.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. It's time for you guys to watch and shop. So we'll be back.
Hi everyone, it's Michelle with 𝐒𝐿 Couture, and we are going to do a fun little Valentine's project to get us all decorated for Valentine's Day. It is going to be available in a kit as well. So let me bring you down. I'm operating the camera by myself today, so here we go. Okay, this is our fun little project. You just focus in right there. We have these adorable little wooden hearts that we are going to decorate up today. And we are going to, this is kind of what the kit would include. So it would include the little wooden hearts. It would include a silver shimmer and a marvelous, 2 little mini squeegees, some tulle, and a little piece of greenery, just to give it a little something something. Oh, and it would include 2 of these transfers. You don't get to pick, it will be random, but it will be 1 large and 1 small. I'm going to show you a little tip on how to cut apart these larger transfers of ours. And this is just a, this is 𝐒𝐿 Couture's self-healing mat, but it is a self-healing mat. And I'm just going to lay it on there. I'm going to use this to cut it apart, and this way I am not cutting apart the white backer, and we'll be able to store the whole thing on the backer when we are done with our project. I'm just using a rotary knife, and you're simply going to cut on the lines as best you can. If you have younger eyes than me, you'll probably be better at this than I am. But it just takes a couple minutes to be able to slice apart a transfer, but yet not your backer, so that you can keep it all on the same backer when you're done. And I think we are going to do, so let's put this one, let's put, I think I want to do the polka dots. So I'm just going to put this on here for right now, get it out of the way. And I'll straighten these up when I'm done. But you can see, you can, a little easier than this, put it away, and when I'm completely finished with the transfer, then I will put them back just how they came off the backer. So we're going to set these two aside. And today for our project, we are going to use these two. Like I said, the kit will, if you want just the kit, it will come with a random choice of designs. Or you can buy the whole transfer and get all four. But this just helps the kit be a little more economical. Okay, we're going to use that one. I've already fuzzed it. And we're going to peel up this one. It's another good thing about the self-healing mat. They don't they release really well. So this is just a really quick and easy project to make a little something cute for your shelf for the holidays. These are going to be available obviously in the singles, but I have them for my project in the big jars, and that's an option as well if you want a big jar. And I think I'm going to do the back one in the Marvelous. So you're simply going to take the transfer. It's going to be a little larger than the heart, which is just fine. You're going to line it up as best you can. I have a piece of my long hair there. Let's try that again. Hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. It's going to be so great to get into the new year. Okay, I think that's about as good as we're going to get. So basically, you're going to make sure you have a good seal. You're going to take a little bit of the chalk paste, and you're just going to drag it across the screen like we do every month. For something that has so much screen, I am going to kind of work from the middle out. Just seems to work a little better with these. Anything that's white is obviously screen, and so that's going to, you want to make sure that gets covered up really well. So we are just going to work our way out and cover up the whole thing. And if you saw my trees, if you've gone to my Facebook group or my business page, you can see how I finished the edges of the tree, but that's just a preference, totally not required at all. So you're going to peel this back up and be careful not to stretch the screen. Look how cute that is. You imagine you can make up so many of these quick and easy. Give them away as Valentine's gifts, but look, that's just adorable. And if you wanted to jazz it up a little bit, at this point you could dump glitter on it and then shake it off, and then it would be all shiny. That would be a pretty project, but I don't want to get glitter all over this work table at the moment. So this is our first, going to be our back layer. Then we're going to take this smaller one and we're going to do the same thing. You can see it has a lot of screen. So you're just going to match it up as best you can. It's really forgiving, so don't worry too much. We're going to close up this Marvelous. I'm going to get a clean squeegee, and we are going to do the same thing, but with this silver. I love our shimmer paste. This comes in silver, it comes in gold, comes in copper. We have a really pretty, which would have been pretty here as well. We have a red crimson one that I just love. You're just going to do the same thing. Put in a little paste, smear it around, and then scrape off the excess and put it back into the jar. So you can see you really don't use a whole lot. That's why you'll have more than enough with these singles to do this project. Okay. I'm going to close that up and we're going to peel this off. So cute. Look at that. Adorable. Okay. So I'm going to dry these for a second. Shouldn't take too long. If you're interested in this kit, comment kit and I'll send you a link to purchase it. You can comment VIP and I'll send you a link to my VIP group as well. I want to get these dry because I want to show you how to assemble them. But really, you can assemble them any way you want. They look cute just sitting on the shelf like they are. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. So you can see it's already starting to dry. And really, if you're not I kind of like the muted color as opposed to a bright red or a bright pink. But I do have those colors available as well, if that interests you. And again, I do have all the metallics available as well in the paste singles. You could even paint these a base color and then just use the metallics. I think we're pretty good. You can just use the metallics on top. Okay, but I thought these two colors looked really cute together. Excuse me, let me grab a little drink. All right, I think they are good and dry. So these are really just shelf sitters, so they sit really good on their side. I don't want to, you could hot glue them to keep them in place, but who wants to do that? So just to finish the project, in the kit, I would send some tulle as well. And so I'm just going to do just a really easy bow. And I'm just going to put in a sprig of greenery just to give it a little pop of color. I'm going to start my bow a little higher because they tend to slide, which is fine. And you can hot glue your bow as well if you want. But I'm going to start off by tying a tight knot, and then we'll do our bow. So then we'll just stick the piece of greenery in there and tie our bow. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's like such a blustery day outside. And then you just basically fluff until your little heart's content. You can make your bow bigger, you can make it smaller, cut cute little tails on it. But I love working with tulle because it also is very forgiving. So there's our cute little project for the day. And again, you would just sit this on your shelf like that, but you can't really see it like that. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this, and comment kit if you're interested in the kit, and comment VIP if you're interested in joining my VIP group and learning lots of other cute fun designs that we make here at 𝐒𝐿 Couture. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Beth with Sassy and Crafty, and today I'm going to be using our Flower Child set to make a couple of different cards. We're going to be using some stencils, and I'm going to show you a little bit of masking just to do some fun stuff here. Now this set has multiple little flowers, and what I'm doing right now is just kind of placing them where I would think they're going to look good after I use that stencil. I do use a stamp positioner to do most of my stamping. I find that that's one of the easiest ways to do that. It's a little bit harder without a stamp positioner, but not impossible. Now I've laid my stamps down, and I'm kind of just playing with them, getting them exactly where I want, and then I'm going to use that magnet to hold it in place. When everything looks good, I'm going to close this lid and lift up. And I'll lift up all my stamps, and then I'll go ahead and ink those up. Now I am using Ink on 3 Blackout, but any ink can do. It's just really going to depend on what you're trying to do. I thought that I might color this card, and Ink on 3's Blackout is a really good ink for that, but I ended up not. So I think you guys are going to be really excited about how it showed up in the end. So I'm pressing down pretty good here, just trying to get full coverage. But the great thing about a stamp positioner is that if you don't get good coverage the first time, a good impression, that you can stamp it again. And that's kind of, you know, why I use this. So it not only allows me to place the stamps exactly where I want, but guess what? If you don't like the way it looks the first time, stamp again. Alright, so just pressing down there, and here we go, lifting up, and I like the way it looks. So now I'm going to place it on my Wendy Vecchi mat, and I'm going to use a mask to cover those up. Now, the important thing about masking to remember is that whatever you want to show on top, you stamp first. So with this, I want my flowers to be in front of my background, so I'm going to place these masks down, and I'm going to stamp them and then mask them. Now this mask material is Gina K's Easy Mask, but you can use full sticky notepads, light tack tape. You can even use cardstock if you'd like. Really what you need is you need the exact stamped impression placed over so that when we go to ink blend or stamp, that it's not going to show. And this used to be something that really confused me at first, but you know what, it ends up being really easy and creates this really beautiful look. Now you can notice that with these masks, obviously I had used this before. That's okay. The mask does dry, this particular material does dry, so it's not going to run onto my project, and now I'm just going to tape it down. I like the Wendy Vecchi mat because it has the magnets, but just beware, if you're using the magnets, you don't want them to cover your project. So I do a kind of a double duty. I really don't want my stencil to move at all. So I'm going to place that stencil down. I do use a little bit of pixie spray to hold it in place. That's just a repositional stencil. And there we go. This is our wonky stripe stencil, and I'm using distressed oxides today. They are my favorite ink blending inks, but you can use just about any ink. And I'm just getting my colors set up here. I usually do rainbows for just about everything that I make, but today I wanted a little more of a hippie vibe, and I kind of noticed that the pinks and the oranges and the yellows were more prominent. So this stencil is a really great one, but I am going with the lines of the stencil. And the reason I'm doing that is just because it is a little more delicate than some of our other stencils. And when you go with the lines, it's always good because you know that you're not going to move that stencil as much. And I really don't want my stencil to move. So again, going with the lines here, and I'm going super quick through this. So this is a really fun and easy technique if you guys are looking to do something quick, if you're mass producing but you want to do something special and unique. I always love pulling out a stencil and doing a good ink blend because it is really going to look amazing really quickly. Now, I ended up going back over this a little bit, but you can see that it's starting to look really cool. My favorite thing is always pulling the stencil up. I'm going to come in with the orange. And I think at the end here I decided I wanted a little more red. So I came in with the fire brick red right there at the bottom, just to kind of give it that kind of hippie vibe that I was going for. We actually just released this stamp and stencil set on January 1st. It's our first release of 2021, so we're super excited for it. And this year we released 6 new stencils and 6 new stamps. So this is one of the stamp sets and one of the stencils that I'm working with right now. It's brand spanking new. Now I'm really starting to like the way that this is coming together, but I added a little more orange just to really have that color be very distinct and separate from the yellow. And then we're almost ready for the big reveal. I always love this part. It looks like you've got a huge mess, and then you pull back the stencil and it's so cool. Check that out. And you see the pixie spray actually pulled up some of the masks, so you kind of already know what this is going to look like, which is really fun. And I came in, my fingers got a little inky, so when I was pulling up the other masks, I came in with some very needlepoint little grabbers there, and that helped me pick at it without worrying about getting extra ink. And like I said, I originally thought that I would color these in, but I loved how it looked when I pulled up the mask, and I just decided that I didn't need anything else on this card. So I was really happy with it, and so now I'm going to add the sentiment. I like VersaFine Clair for sentiments because it is not good for Copic coloring, but it is great crisp and black for sentiments. So I'm just going to grab that, and there's a couple different sentiments on this set, but I went with a really sweet one, and I couldn't decide at first where I wanted it to go. I realized that this tape was kind of making it hard to see exactly what this was going to look like, and I was like, well, does it look better at the bottom? Does it look better at the top? I thought about maybe doing a popped up sentiment, but you'll see here at the end, I decided to go with the sentiment at the bottom, and I'm really excited about it. I think it looked great. And, you know, the other cool thing is if I wanted to cut this down and add just a little more pop, I could add a little border, and that would be great. And this sentiment says, "Bloom where you are planted," which I think is perfect for these flowers. I did stamp it a little bit off, but what's great about this stencil is because it's not exactly straight lines. When you look at it, it's really hard to tell. Now, moving on to our next card, we have these two great stencils this release, our psychedelic stencil and our flower stencil. And what I love about these is that they automatically have a space for a focal point. So I stamped our little girl from Flower Child. That's our little Flower Child girl. And I'm going to use a mask to cover her up. And we've got this great stencil that I'm going to use to just highlight that stamp. So as you can see in the middle, it's solid, which is great for a flower stamp or a girl's, you know, just anything that you want to focus and really bring it in. This is also cool if you want to do some effects like circus effects, you know, those spinning wheels. That's kind of what I was thinking of when I created this stencil. I was really fun illusions. I decided to do a little more color on this one. After seeing the other card that I had made earlier, I knew that I wasn't going to color the girl, so I wanted something really bright and fun for the background. I kind of winged it here, I'm going to be honest. I didn't count how many spirals there are or think about the rainbow. I just, as I saw that, you know, I didn't have my traditional 5 colors for the rainbow, I added a few more colors, a few more blues. So I decided not to go with Broken China. Oh, I did decide to go with Broken China right here. So I do love how soft these oxides are with this stencil. And I came in and I went in with the red, and at this point I'm not even going in rainbow order, but I'm really excited about how this turned out. And the cool thing with using multiple colors, especially when you have a stencil and they're clearly divided, you don't have to worry about them rubbing together or getting muddy. And, you know, it's almost a color wheel, but not quite. So now I'm thinking, oh no, I only have 2 colors left. But that's okay, you know. Some people are planners. I'm not a planner, but I always am excited about the way things come out. And the fun thing with stencils is it's really hard to make a mistake, and it's always fun when it comes out. So I decided to go with a couple greens here. I've got that Twisted Citron, which is so fun and bright. And since I knew already that I'd kind of, I won't say messed up, but that I had, you know, used colors that weren't in proper rainbow order, I decided to come back in with another yellow. This fossilized amber is so pretty and golden, and then finished up with another green. So the greens didn't go together, and it gave a little separation to kind of finish that out. And I love this green. It's so, so pretty. Now, right now, looking at this, I can tell you I'm almost scared to pull it back. If you ever get that feeling, you're like, oh no, I don't know if I made a mistake at this point. But you know what? I pulled it back and it looks awesome. We'll peel that mask up, and this is what I love about that stencil is you can use any color, any kind of thing, and it really just focuses right on that thing that you're trying to direct attention to, which is really, really cool. Don't mind my unicorn tape. I use that on my shaker cars and it kind of got knocked over, but I just put this little sentiment down here. Kindness rocks, because I think we need kindness always in this world. And I just wanted to show you a couple other stamps a couple other cards that I made with these stencils. Like I said, we have two that create that focal point, our floral and our swirl there. So I had made this shaker card earlier and I was going to show you guys how to do it, but then my camera wasn't recording. So definitely let me know in the comments if you guys would love to see a shaker card the next time I join Scrapbook Expo. But here are some other projects made with our little flower girl. I just love how different you can do with these, how many different things you can do with these projects, and how cute she is. This is another shaker, and you know, oranges and yellows were really popular for this project with my team, and I think they all turned out so fabulous. I love this shaker card. That's also using our droplet stencil. And then this is just another sentiment from that stamp set, and it's probably my favorite because I'm one of those regular weird people. But I love this little doily project that Claire made from our team. Now I have a bonus card for you. We have a new product this month, and it is our Rainbow Word stamp set. And this consists of 2 stamp sets this month, and it consists of our Rainbow Words Love and our Create Your Rainbow Words. So the way this stamp set works is that one of the stamp sets has these half circle word statements, and then one of the set has the traditional rainbow stamps. And you can use any of these separately. You can also bend them because they're very flexible. So you can bend them and use them on other projects. But what I did here is I use this as a rainbow, and what's great about that is that the words actually fit in between your rainbow stripes. So I'm just going to do a quick demo here of how it works. I do suggest that if you're doing the full rainbow, you start with the biggest word, half circle, and this one is, I decided I was going to do it in pink and blue. Now, a lot of people don't actually stamp with distressed oxides, but one of the ways that I find that stamping words with distressed oxides is better is to use a little blending brush and kind of blend that ink over. You can see me doing that, and what that does is it removes some of the extra wetness and allows the words to be easily seen. So you can see that stamped perfectly, and that bigger one on this set says Love Without Limits. Now that you have your first stamp, you're going to set up the next stamp directly underneath it. Now it's pretty easy to see through, but what I found is that you definitely want to look through and make sure that the stamp is not overlapping the words. And sometimes that can be a little difficult, but you can see here, even at the top, I was a little closer than I kind of had planned to be, but that is okay. It's still readable. We have a nice big font, so if you do get it a little off, it's not a big deal. Another easy way to line it up is that the bottoms are all at the same point. So if you want to pull out a ruler or another straight edge, you can set those stamps up at the bottom so that they're exactly the same. And you can see what it looks like from one of the stamp sets moving with the other one into that next little rainbow there. And I wasn't really sure where I was going. I was just kind of trying to test the things. I had stamped this once before, just kind of testing it out. So my stamps are a little dirty because I hadn't cleaned them yet. And the one thing that I found, this is next to impossible without a MISTI or another stamping platform. So just keep that in mind, just for me. Maybe there's a trick out there that I don't know about, but I found personally that if I didn't have my MISTI, I would probably be at a total loss. Now, the other cool thing about this is that these sets, we are planning on doing more of the word sets. So if you do get the Create Your Rainbow set, you can use that by itself. You don't have to use the Love set. And then I think in a couple months, I know that we're going to have a birthday set and all different kinds of things. So the great thing about that is these little half circles are going to be there and work with this set. So just keep that in mind if you maybe don't love one of the sets but you love the other set. They do work on their own, and there are more coordinating sets coming, which, you know, I definitely have gotta have it all syndrome. So, gotta have them all. All right, so this is moving right along, and this was my first time using this stamp set. I did create it, and I get, you know, sometimes when you create things, you're like, I hope it works, I hope it works, and it does work, which was really exciting. But it took me a little minute. So definitely start from the outside and work your way in. The other thing is with the love words, it has a little heart that goes with it. So you can use that heart separately. You can actually fit that heart in the bottom of the rainbow. So that's fun. So this is a really fun one for Valentine's cards, anniversary cards, just trying to say something sweet to your significant other. And one of the things about it that I wanted to make sure that I did is that I wanted it to be something that you could use on any type of card. So it's really just a great way to do a different stamp. And the reason that we did stamps and we didn't do a stencil or something that might have been a little easier like a die was because stamping offers you so many different techniques that you can't do with stencils. This can be embossed, you can do some other things with it that I knew that there were some stencils out there that did something similar. I thought that a stamp would be awesome. So the first time, I will admit, it takes a second to figure it out. But after you stamp it out the first time, it works great. And honestly, I love the way that this is going. And I'm usually a colorist. I love coloring. I love mixed media. But this was a simple way to make a fun, bright card. Now, if you wanted to make this faster, you could set up your second go at the same time. So you could do 1 and 2 of multiple cards and then set up 3 and 4. Or you could stop here. That's the other thing, is you don't have to use every part of the rainbow. You can use some parts of it and make the rainbow say what you want it to say. Or it doesn't have to be a rainbow at all. It can just be a fun half circle. Now, this is an A2 card, so that rainbow does measure just a little over 5 inches wide at its widest point. So it does fill up in an A2 card completely. If you want it to have a little more space, I honestly was thinking about doing a 6x6 after I saw this, or you can just not use the outer saying. It's totally up to you, and that's what's so cool about this set. So there it is. I think we have the heart is the last piece, so I'm going to set that in there. The heart does fit perfectly inside that smaller rainbow as well, so you can use that and put that in there and make it a little love rainbow. And I just did this one in red. Now, here's the thing. You can go traditional rainbow, kind of like I did. You can also do a lot of different things with this set. So I didn't make a mistake there on the upper right, but it came right off with my Tombow. eraser, and that's the final stamp. So that's how the stamp works all together. It really makes that awesome rainbow, and there is a finished card right there. We have some other samples using part of the rainbow or some of the other sentiments, just so you can get an idea of other ways to use this stamp set. I'm really in love with what our team did. So you can find this entire release at www.sasseyandcrafty.com. And I just want to say thank you to Scrapbook Expo for including us again this month. And I hope that you enjoy everything that you've seen today. And I will see you next time. Bye!
I've got two new collections to show you right now. First one is Orchids and Cats. It comes in a 12 by 12 and the 8 by 8 paper pad, and they are full of beautiful images. I love the colors in this collection, full of pinks, some corals, beautiful greens, and of course the cats. The images are just spectacular. I love this scene with the window. Beautiful background papers. And of course the orchids. Now, as with all the collections, there's going to be single sheets that match the paper pad. I can see some beautiful projects in this collection. You make cards, scrapbook pages. There's a lot of home decor ideas that you can do using this. Also have the chipboard pieces, an assortment of rice papers, I love the greens in this background. There's a stamp. There's wood pieces. And these are about 2 or 3 millimeter thick wood. And you can make tags, make scenes with the windows. You even have the potted plants and the cats. There's also the decorative chips. And there were 4 different ones that match this collection. And finally, the molds. This impression mold is just nothing but script. And another one with the clock. Flowers and butterflies. And then the larger mold. And this has a ton of medallions, cats, little paw prints. So there's a lot of great products, and I think you'll find that you can use this for a lot of different occasions. And next, we have the die cuts. And to finish off the collection, we have stencils. Next, we've got calligraphy. This is a beautiful collection, and it's all done in muted colors, but the images are absolutely spectacular. Now, if you're like journaling or keep a diary, or even want to just upgrade your desk set, I think you could make boxes and just store your stationery in it. It's all about calligraphy. This is a beautiful page. I love this one with the alphabet. And there's 8 by 8 and a 12 by 12. And again, there's going to be single sheets. And for scrapbooking, these are ideal for your backgrounds because then you can have the two of the matching sheets. The alphabet again. This is a very pretty background. And also there's going to be the chipboard pieces. And for this collection, there's even gray board. This is pretty much it's a chipboard, but the pieces just pop out and they can be painted and colored and used as embellishments. Perfect on, as I say, journals or diaries. There's also wood pieces. Rice papers. A beautiful stamp. The decorative chips with all the letters of the alphabet. This one is really pretty. The cover for your journal. And again, the alphabet and the pen. There's a beautiful impression mold. And there's a larger mold. There's all the letters of the alphabet. Imagine making molds with these, with initials. And the last mold. And these have the little pens, the inkwell. And this one is really nice. It's like a huge, it's a label that would be, you could put it on a stationery box. And let's not forget the die cuts and a beautiful stencil. Now, I've already shown you the Orchids and Cats collection, but usually when I get a new collection, I like to test it out myself to see what projects you can do. So here's the one I did. I took a paper mache hat box. I painted it. I put on some rice paper. Added some stenciling with the cream paste. And then for the topper, I used the wood frames. I just cut the orchids from a piece of the paper. This is one of the wood pieces also. The orchids. These are some decorative chips. This is one of the chipboard pieces. And some more decorative chips. So I think it turned out to be a really nice project. Okay, now for the other new collection called Calligraphy. I went through and the first thing that I thought of was a mini album or a journal. So I decided to put one together. And here are a few of the pages. Now for this one, I simply made a box, and then I took the Stamperia stone paper notebook and I covered it with some rice paper, did some antiquing effects, some paste in the stencil, some more papers from the collection, and then on this one, this envelope was part of the paper collection. So I took a little magnet, and it opens up. And then I decided to make a waterfall. And then on this page, just have it open up with a little sleeve. Another page, I just made an envelope with a tag. So there's lots of great things you can do with this collection. Now the last two collections are Lady Vagabond and Sir Vagabond. If you're a fan of steampunk, these are going to be right up your alley. These come with a full range of products, including the molds, the stamps, the die cuts, the chipboards. They make beautiful, beautiful projects. Lots of mixed media ideas. So you might want to take a look at these. I've got some new stamps to show you today. The first one is from Picture This, and it's called Cute Cameo. So what I've done with this one is just made a card that I think would be perfect for a wedding or an anniversary. And I simply colored it with metallic watercolors. You can see the little sheen on there. I took some plain card and embossed it, and then made a recessed frame and added some gold highlights. The next one is a very pretty one, very Victorian. This one is called, and this one is called That's Posh. Really very well dressed Victorian couple, some old cars. I think this actually reminds me a little of Downton Abbey. The next is Cute Cars. This would be wonderful for a man's card. And then another one for wedding or anniversary occasions called Cute Couples. Then the next series is a little bit out of the norm for Picture This. This one is a country church. And then we have the cottage. This particular one I've already colored for you, so you can see how pretty it is when you use watercolors. And when you're finished, just add a frame. So you could frame this or use it as a really, really pretty card. There's also a new size, much larger than the others. And this is the combination of the church and the cottage. So for those of you who like to color, you might want to try these. Now there's two more. And this is the 3 bunnies and a squirrel and 4 Mises and a goose. Now on the bunnies, I made a card, and what I used is the paper from the forest collection from Stamperia. I used some of the greenery from Picture This stamp, and then just colored the bunnies. And then for the mice, You can see how adorable these are. So that's all I have for you today, and I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great new year. Lots of things to look forward to, and I hope I get to see you sometime this year. I'm really hoping. So take care and talk to you soon.
Welcome back, everybody, and some more great shopping and demos. And you know, we started out with our, I'm going to make sure I get her right, the 𝐂𝐭 𝐬𝐧𝐧𝐞 designs. And I'll tell you what, those beautiful hearts that she did, and the different designs that she used, the silk screen, transfers. Yes, I know I didn't want to say stencil, but just beautiful.
Oh my
goodness. Know, for home decor.
For sure.
A wonderful gift, you know, because you could even write a message on the back of that. But
right.
you know, and she does such a great job, you know, showing and demonstrating. And you know, what's always fun about those projects is, you know, you put the chalk on and, you know, it's all smeared in, and you pull it off, and you have this beautiful project that's done, you know.
Exactly.
And she finished it off with the ribbon and just made a beautiful,
little greenery.
Yes, with the greenery, yeah. So
I love
just made
her
a beautiful, yes.
Yes, so beautiful, and I definitely think we need one for our little shelving.
Yeah. Yes.
We should order one.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I loved, like you said, her even just like watching her make it. I can't wait till she pulls it up and the transfer up. It's just so soothing watching her. So thank you for that. I mean, you're so awesome.
Yeah.
So the show special is order the wooden hearts and transfer from her website and receive 2 paste singles, 2 mini squeegees, and embellishments for free. Wow.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, there's no coupon code, but this will expire on January 31st.
Wow.
So I love those hearts. That's a great deal.
Well, and you know too, something with the transfers is, you know, they simply clean up with the water easily and reuse them. And getting those extra paste and squeegee, I mean, could do all kinds of projects with that.
And I know she also has, it's not here, but a VIP program that if you're interested in, I know she would gladly, you know, talk with you through that and stuff. And that's just awesome. I love this. It's so fun.
Yes.
𝐂𝐭 𝐬𝐧𝐧𝐞 is amazing. And then all the different projects and the transfers. And then they also have a lot of other on the website, all kinds of different colors and inks and transfers for everything.
There's something for any occasion or any feeling that you're having. You know, I feel that those projects are ones you really do make with a lot of love, for sure. So.
And there's different surfaces, and I love that you can, you know, because there's a holiday or you redecorate, you know, or that favorite little stain on the different surfaces.
Yeah.
You could just, you know, clean it right off,
change it,
and then put so look it up. That's a beautiful. I love it. I die.
All right, folks. Now I do have to tell you that during this next presentation, I thought we were going to have to revive Miss Vicki Bill with the Sassy and Crafty.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we were all in awe. I mean, they're brand new. That rainbow set. I mean, she literally was shaking, folks. Let me tell you right now. But what a great concept for a stand.
Coming out of her mouth.
Yes. We need one of those defibrillators. But it is. I mean, it's so nice to see. What an exciting product, you know, with the rainbow. The rainbow stripes, and then the different words, and that's such a great product to use with the Misty. I mean, that's one of those or the platforms, whatever platform that you have.
Right.
And the different words, the different sayings. And the exciting thing is she was saying that there's more sets of the sentiments coming out.
I
so
know.
That, so gosh, you buy that and you're going to get, just tons of uses. And
right. I loved how she showed using the stencil and you mask off. I love those flower stamps. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Think of the possibilities. That's what I was sitting there like, and how I wrote in the comments, because honestly, Dave, like stencils are still kind of, my brain is, I hate this about myself, but you know how I am.
Yes.
I'm so, like, I don't want to mess up, so I just try not to do it, but the way that she just, it looked so uncomplicated. I think I complicate it more in my head.
I think we have a tendency to think that, gosh, it looks,
it's too hard
to get something, for me to make something that beautiful, I can't do that. But, like with that stencil, how, and it was nice that she showed the tip on using the stencil, because it is so fine going, with the one stencil going with the stencil, so you don't tear it or anything.
And the color, how she did the rainbow coloring is just beautiful. And then the little girl with the different stencils in the back.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. And then the rainbow. Hello.
Yeah.
I know. Sean was talking about this. Most of the rainbow stamp sets come connected. So then you either, you have to mask off. But how cool is it that each layer is separate?
Exactly.
So you could stamp it and then add that. Oh my god!
Brilliant.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
Sassy. I'm crafty. Oh my.
Yeah, and I love this. I really love the swirl stencil. I think
says we're making her blush.
Yeah. It was phenomenal. And like I said, using that platform to be able to line up everything, that is just great. So Sassy and Crafty, you've done it once again. Love you, girls. Yes.
So it's buy one stencil, get one free with code EXPO BOGO, which is EXPOBOGO, or 20% off store-wide with code SASSY20.
Wow.
Yes, and that will expire on January 15th. So I'm going to have to go ahead
I was going to say, gosh, 20% off,
Yeah.
And they just came out. It's 10 days old, 9 days old.
I know. It's like brand new stuff. Everybody, run.
Yeah, so everybody, it is now
What do you
time.
say? Click, click, click.
Click, click, click.
Yeah.
To Sassy and Crafty, for
yes,
sure.
Click that add to cart button.
Yes. And, next we talk about beautiful
Beautiful
miniature luxuries.
Yeah.
With that Stamperia paper and the collections,
it's so fancy and like we were talking. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you down.
Go right
but
ahead.
Like Downton Abbey, Bridgerton,
Yes.
like all the Don't you feel
elegant.
that? It's elegant.
Vintage, elegant.
And
okay, she makes it.
Yes.
Well, no, exactly. Gosh, it's the adjectives to try to describe it, but it's such with the mixed media. I was talking about a project that I had seen that I thought this would be perfect. That calligraphy. Would you circle 2 calligraphies for you? That's what I've been trying to talk her into. Because that would be a great thing for your for your desk.
Yeah.
The project that I was thinking of. It would be awesome to make a project with the calligraphy where you open it up and there's a little box and you have little sticky notes in it. Or maybe if you have, it would be a great Father's Day gift. You get one of those because a lot of people have like a special pen, ink pen that they use. Like I have a very special ink pen from my grandfather, and I just think that would be so cool to have that in there with the little notepad and everything.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That is a great idea.
And the hat box, she does
My
beautiful.
goodness. It's like works of art. Her projects they're just exquisite, and to be so talented, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm in awe.
Yeah, and all those collections, they come with you get the 12 by 12 and then the 8-inch paper pad, and you get the ephemera, the molds, the rice paper, the stamps, stencils. I mean, something for any type of crafting. You know, if you multi-craft, you'll want to get everything in each of those collections, I think. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So thank you so much for those 𝐭𝐲 luxuries. I mean, wonderful, wonderful.
Right. So the show special is 10% off all regular price Stamperia, Prima, Lavinia stamps, and Picture This stamps. No coupon required, and it'll be through January 13th. So.
Sorry, I have to say something.
Yes.
Lavinia stamps, if you've never heard of it, I found them in Germany last year, and I think she did too. She was there. This lady is phenomenal. It's so just different, whimsical, magical, fairies, and oh my God, the Lavinia stamps are gorgeous.
Okay,
look them
so
up on her website.
On her website, Lavinia stamps. Now I'm gonna have to see this.
They're amazing.
Yeah, very good.
Cover, she covers or carries such great product lines too.
Right.
So thank you for that. So we have, and Miss Vicki, I think you have the information on the spotlight event that we have.
Yes, I do.
It's tomorrow. It's with Scrap That. Now everybody, it is, as far as the kits, it is sold out. But you know what? It's one of those where you'll want to tune in, because the great people at Scrap That, they're going to do this Spotlight Disney event, but I'm sure that they're going to be able to show you some other great products that they have, and just watching, you're going to get some great ideas too. So so tell everybody, and these Spotlight events, because they are phenomenal events from these great presenters, whenever you see one of those kind of popping up, if you get the newsletter, you'll want to get it, because Vicki's going to tell you everything that you're going to get with this Spotlight event, and it's going to start tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So
okay, yeah, this is amazing. So the Scrap That Bonanza box will include 8 greeting cards, 4x6 flip album kit, a 6x8 flip album kit, and 2 12x12 double layouts. Wow. So to be more, so it's going to be a 𝐒𝐒𝐲 Main Street Magical Card Kit, which will make 8 greeting cards, a 𝐒𝐒𝐲 Main Street Magical Page Kit, which will include 2-page 12x12 layouts, 𝐒𝐒𝐲 Main Street 4x6 Flip Album Kit, and the 𝐒𝐒𝐲 Main Street 6x8 Flip Album Kit. Retail value $125. On sale for $92.
Wow. So those people got a great deal, didn't they?
Beautiful, beautiful. And we all are missing this magical memory of Disney or whatever. But I'm looking at all of it, and I'll watch just because I want to see. It's great ideas and things that are just simply fun and gorgeous, and because I miss magical experiences.
And I miss Bobby and Melissa, so I'm watching because I want to see them.
Yeah, I love them.
Yes.
Shannon King is so excited for tomorrow.
Yes.
She's a Disney
she loves Disney. And
Shannon. Hi, Shannon.
Yes, and I'm sure that also Marissa that works for us, not Melissa. Marissa.
She got 3 of them.
I know. I knew that she was going to be watching.
One for her mom, one for her sister, one for her.
Oh my God! I know. I kept thinking that I would sign up. When I went to look, they were sold out. So.
But Creative Creations has a spotlight coming up. Lauren Photocom.
Okay, I'm going to get on it right away.
Karen Burniston Pop-Up Dies.
Oh my goodness.
Has a workshop coming up.
Okay, so
Lauren Photocom.
What I've learned is jump on it as soon as they come out so you don't miss out on it, because I missed out on this one.
Well, and just to remind people, to make sure that you do stay up on our events.
Yes.
Make sure that you go, if you haven't already, to go to craftathomeevents.com and sign up for our newsletter, because each week we send out an awesome email with all of our great event information in it as well. And also, if you haven't joined our YouTube family yet, you want to go to Stamp and Scrapbook Expo and subscribe, and you're going to hit the bell over here, and once you do that, every time there's one of our awesome at-home events coming up, you're going to get notified so you don't miss it. So you want to, gosh, you know, like I said, we have to kind of keep up on that. And that's one reason why I thought I have to be very adamant this year with my planner, because I've already started writing all of the different events and which weekends, you know, that
and
we're going to be here.
And I have 3 planners, and I didn't even...
She goes, are we supposed to be here next weekend? I'm like, no, well, you can come in, but... But no, it's great, you know, that we have so many different events. You know, we have the Mega Make and Takes, and we have our shopping, we have our play events. So it's a great way to keep up because, you know, everybody, we're starting the new year and we're all getting busy. Yeah. And so we want to make.
You got to make time for yourself, and crafting is like therapy. So you got to do some little crafting projects.
Yeah. I still try to get, you know, an hour each day or night, depending on, you know, what's going on, into my craft room. So very good. Well, everybody get ready to see some more great presentations and get ready to click, click, click and shop, and we'll be back.
Hey crafters! Hey, Tom Creek here with Creek Bank Creations. My wife Julie and I own a paper crafts business out of Perrysville, Indiana, and today we're going to show you 2 new shaker cards that have a twist. We've got this card right here, which is a lot of fun. It's a stand-up card. Got our sentiment on there. Check that out. Isn't that cool? Okay. And then this card right here, shaker card, that opens up, has your sentiment on it, but over here it's got the zip from the zip strip die, so that you can rip that open and inside you can get to the goodies. Here's Julie to tell you all about it. You're gonna have a blast.
Let's get started shaking, shall we? We're going to make this fun gnome card and add some snow to it. This makes a fun stand-up card. And we're going to work today with the stitched rectangle dies. Now, this is a 3-piece die set that I made for shaker cards. The frame around there is 1/4 inch wide, so you can easily put our 1/4 inch foam tape on it. But we do have adhesive, double-sided adhesive foam that is made. You can buy the package of it. It has 6 in a package. It comes with the adhesive and the clear windows, and you can see it fits the die perfectly. So we're going to work with these products today. To make our gnome card, we're going to start with that dark blue background, and I have cut that 4.25 by 5.5. The first thing we want to do is add that little snow hill at the bottom of the card. And to make the snow hill, we're going to take a piece of paper. I have put my super tacky tape on the back of it, and we're going to cut it with the Edges 001 Grass and Hills die. Run that through the die cut machine, and that's going to give you that snow base. Next, we're going to take the gnome die and we're going to assemble it. Now, the fun thing about this is the Valentine gnome, is that you can really change him out just by changing the color of his clothing. The hat is made so that the hearts show through. And again, I have die cut this stuff with my super tacky tape on the back. And we're just going to assemble him. Black boots, gray beard, and then add his facial features. Now we're ready to assemble this part of the card. So we're going to set the snow about 1/4 inch from the edge. That's a little bit less than 1/4 inch. Set it down right there, and then we will know where to set that gnome, because we're just going to kind of tuck him in behind that snow edge. So we're going to stick him down, and you want to push him down really well, then peel the back of the snow and stick the snow on the card. So we're going to take our card, we're going to turn it over, and we're going to put tape on the bottom 2.25 inches of the card. So we're going to run that all the way around. So once you have that done, we're going to set this side aside and we're going to work on the front of our card. So we're going to open up our adhesive foam. We're going to get the ring. We're going to get the window, and you're going to take your stitched edge, the largest stitched rectangle frame, and die cut a frame. I've cut this on the glitter cardstock. We're going to turn the frame over. We're going to take the 1/4 inch tape and run that all the way around the edge. We're going to take the pick tool and remove the tape. We are going to locate our window, our acetate. We're going to run an edge of undo around the edge, and we are going to place the acetate right on top of our project. Now we are using undo because it'll give us time to maneuver and get this to sit exactly where we want it so that it is straight. It will evaporate, it will not leave a mark and be dry, and then we'll have permanent adhesion and we can get it all together. And we can do this with our entire card. Anytime we're going to use adhesive, we're going to use the undo so we can get it exactly the way we want it. Now that's my frame. I'm going to take my foam that's already die cut, fit to size, take the liner off, add the undo, and put the frame on. Once I have it lined up, I'm ready to adhere it to my card front. But I do want to do one other thing with my gnome before I move on. I want to take a little scrap of paper, get myself a little puddle of Art Institute glue, and I am going to use our media stick. This is our Creek Bank Creations media stick. They come in a 5-pack. And they have different tips on the ends of them, and they allow you to move media. In this case, I'm just going to adhere some snowflakes to these little dots of glue, and I love the way the media stick just allows you to control the glue. Now I'm going to wipe most of the glue off of the media stick, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pick up a snowflake and add it to the card right where those little dots of glue are. So we're ready to put the frame on top of the card, but first we want to add some shake and rattle snowfall confetti. So I did bring my teaspoon here today because people often ask me how much do I put in the shaker card, and if you're doing the full-size frame, the teaspoon is really nice to use. So we're going to put that on there, and then we are going to take our pick tool, remove the liner from the foam, and then we're going to put undo all around the edge of that foam so that we have some time to make adjustments and set that exactly where we want it. When you have it where you want it, we're going to push it down. And then we have just made our shaker card. We are ready to adhere that to our card. Now we have a PDF file that you can purchase. If you purchase the bundle, you will get the PDF file for free. You take the PDF file, you print it. The Valentine and the snow cards are made off the PDF file, put it in your paper trimmer, cut it at 4.25, and then we're going to score. We're going to score at 5.5, make sure your sentiment's on this side, and 8.25, and that will give us our card base. We will fold that up, and we will have our basic card there. We're going to open our card up, and we're going to add dots of glue right here across the top. We're going to stack some sequins there, and we're going to add some sequins all around our card. The stacked sequins at the top will enable the card to stand up. So to stack the sequins, we're going to add a second dot of glue, and we are going to add another snowflake just to build up enough of a stack so that when the card is open, it'll stand up when it's pushed against that adhesive. One more layer of adhesive. And one more layer of sequins. So we're going to adhere the card front to the front panel. So remember, we put that tape on the back. We're going to remove the tape liner and adhere the card right to the bottom panel. And that's going to give us that bent edge, and our card is going to stand up perfectly for us. Let's make another fun shaker card with the rectangle frame. In this case, we've added just a little bit of confetti in there, and then we've added a gift card. The fun part about this is when you open the card up, you'll see that you can get the gift card out when you peel the zip strip, and you can open that up and get the gift card out. This is a fun card to give. To start with, you'll want to get that PDF file and print off the gnome, No One Loves You Like Me, and we're going to cut it in half at 4.25 like we did the other one. Fold the card in half at 5.5, and that will be our card base. Now we are going to put a red front on the card. So we're going to take a piece of cardstock. We're going to cut that at 5.5 by 4.25. Then we are going to put super tacky tape. This is the 1/4 inch super tacky tape all around the outside edge. Now we want super adhesion right in that middle area where that zip strip is going. So we're going to add 1/2 inch tape right down the middle. If you don't have 1/2 inch, you can use more 1/4 inch tape, or you could cut a piece of 3 or 6 inch super tacky tape. Either of them work. We will peel the tape liner, add undo to our card, and put this on the card front. We are going to turn the card over, and we are going to add the zip strip die right in through here. So we're going to take the die and we're going to set it in the middle of the card. We want to be about 1/4 inch from that edge. And we're going to put it in place with the purple stencil tape and die cut. If I use the purple tape and I run it through the die cut machine, I always like to hit that with a little bit of undo before removing the die. That way I don't damage any of my cardstock. So the zip strip can be used in many fun ways. This is a great way to use it on the front of a card so we can add the gift card. We're going to use the same technique we did in the previous video. We're going to add some dots of glue to the card front, and we're going to add a few of the conversation hearts to those dots of glue. We are going to add our frame. So we're going to pop the inside out, and this is out of our self-adhesive frame package, and we're going to add the window to the front of the card. So we are going to pull that liner off, add undo, and add the frame to the front of the card. Now in this case, we're going to do our decorating on top of the acetate. So we do want to get our gift card and set our gift card in there. And we're going to use a very small amount of confetti for this card because we don't want it exploding all over the person when they open the card. So just sprinkle a little bit in there and then we'll be ready to go. We are going to pull off the top and add the acetate. Before we add acetate, we're going to add a little undo and set our piece of acetate directly on top. Now we need to add that edge, that snow that's in there. So we're going to take a piece of cardstock. It's cut 5.25 by 1.75. We're going to lay that hill edge die right down the middle of it and die cut. So I've got my two pieces, and the great thing about this is because it's a double stitch die, that gives me the ability to have two pieces for my die set. So I am going to pull the back off of one and set it down, and then I will get my gnome going and add him. So there's my one snow mound, and then we will assemble the gnome and add him. When we look at the gnome, you'll see I cut the hat out of pink, and what you can do is open up your card, and as you remove the pink hearts off of the hat, you can add them to the inside of your card, and it adds a really nice touch to the inside of your card. Now let's continue building the gnome. Now this is our Valentine gnome set. So we do have a little bow and arrow for our guy to hang on to. We'll add him. We're going to peel the liner off of the back and adhere him right into the card. We will add a heart, and the heart die is in the set, and put a little arrow on top of him. And then we have that other piece of snow that we can add right into the bottom of the card. Now all we have to add to this card is the frame that goes on the top. I've cut the largest stitched rectangle from the rich stitched rectangle die set, and I have my super tacky tape 1/4 inch all along the edge. We're going to adhere this to the card. We're just going to add a little bit of undo around the edge so that we can line up the stitched die right on the foam perfectly. That will give us the finishing touch to our shaker card that has a gift card hiding on the inside, can be opened with the zip strip. I hope you've enjoyed these fun gnome cards today. Tom is coming to tell you about the specials.
Hey crafters, I'm back with the specials. If you use the coupon code ZIP at our website, www.creekbankcreations.com, you can get 15% off everything on the website, excluding the Caterpillar products, the 𝐒𝐒𝐬𝐧𝐥𝐢𝐧𝐞 and bundle specials that we already have marked at 30% off. So don't forget the coupon code is ZIP, and it's good till January 31st. Now let me tell you about the bundle special and what we did today. We call it the Zip Card Bundle Special. And you're going to get the Valentine Gnomes die. Isn't that cool? Multi-piece die. You're going to get the stitched rectangle frame die. You're going to get the Edges and Grasses border die to do those borders behind that. And that ever popular zip strip that Julie talked to you about. That's really cool. Plus, you're going to get a package of the conversation hearts just for Valentine's Day, of course, and the snowfall confetti, as well as the 6-pack of the double-sided adhesive rectangles with the clear windows. That's a 6-pack of those. Plus, you're going to get the PDF that's going to have the sentiments that Julie used on the cards. That comes with it too. It's a download. That's a $72.92 value, and you're going to get 30% off of that, and you're going to get it for $51. So that's all. So you're going to save $21.92 on that. Now then, we also have a bonus card that Julie was going to offer you today, and that is on our YouTube channel that you can watch for free. Julie's going to show you how to use it, how to make it using the same products that we used in today's presentation. You just go to our YouTube channel, and also join us every Tuesday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Julie and I do a live presentation. We do a card presentation. We teach you technique, give away prizes, and we have lots of fun. Can't wait to see you next time. See ya.
I'd like to start this brand new year with some brand new Stamperia collections. This is the Stamperia calligraphy collection. This is a 12 by 12. I have some coordinating chipboard that goes with the calligraphy collection, and I'll show you those papers in just a second. All right, and here are some decorative chips. Those are cute. And some more decorative chips. That says Secret Diary with a cute little frame. That's nice. And some coordinating calligraphy die cuts. So these are pre-cuts and pre-colored pieces that coordinate with the collection perfectly. And let me show you these papers in this collection. So I've opened up this calligraphy collection, and I like how it opens like a book. So our first 2 pages, these are actually 10 double-sided sheets. So here are some cute little sayings, some beautiful little different pins there, some script at the bottom of this one, the alphabet, that'd be good for school. Here is, looks like a blackboard. Here's some more cute cutouts that go with calligraphy. Some lined paper, some larger cutouts, some more on the back. Those are double-sided. That's nice. You could use those as little cards to stick in some areas. Here are some more letters, just a fun background. Some grid paper, the letters again. Some small little cards. Those are cute. Some more of those same pins with a different background. Those are some swirly letters. These are a lot. Those are nice. Oh, it's opposite on the other side. Here's some small scripts. More grid. That's nice. Polka dotted. Oh, you could cut these out. Those are nice. And that's the end of the calligraphy. The next brand new collection from Stamperia is the Lady Vagabond collection. There's lots that go with this new collection, such as the colored wooden shapes. Those are chipboard shapes that are already colored and laser cut out. Those are nice. The high definition stamps that has the Lady Vagabond there and her suitcases and her books. Those correlate perfectly with this collection. Here is the Lady Vagabond chipboards. So they're just like the other chipboards, but they have a thinner material. Very nice. Those are full color. Here are Lady Vagabond die cuts. Lots of fun little pieces in there to work with. The brand new Lady Vagabond clear die cuts. These are acrylic pieces that still coordinate with the collection and are fun to work with. Here are some decorative chips. Let your dream be your wings. And vintage travel, very nice. A decorative chip of the wing background. That looks very meticulous and very nice. Here's a decorative chip of love with gears around it and a bunch of other words. Here is a stencil. Let the future arrive one day at a time. That is exactly what we needed for our new year. And then to show you the collection. All right, I've opened it up, and at first glance, this cover is so beautiful because you get a glimpse into all the papers that come inside and the kind of steampunk theme that you're getting with this collection. So let's look at all of these papers. Here are the cutout pieces. Very nice. Those are tags. There she is on a beautiful background, and that says travel on that little store. There's the back side of that one. A background with suitcases. The back side, actually it's one big suitcase because there's the key and there's the locks. Another background with her and her really cool look cat there. A nice floral background. A clock background. Oh, lots of clocks on the back of that one. The Illustrated London News, it says up here. That's nice. That's a cool little design. This one says Strange London Guide. Very strange indeed. Here is, let's see, a map of the country. Very nice. Some square cutouts. Some more options on the back. Reynolds map of London. I like the calligraphy in the background also. Reynolds map of London again with a lot more script. Here's some street names. It's very nice. And this one's very interesting because it has books here, and then it's almost like you're looking at a table that your book is face down. That is nice. Oh, and here's your other side of the book. So it's face up on the lined side and still your shelf of books. That's very interesting. I like that. Here are some cutouts. Here's some more of some book fronts. And of course, some more die cut pieces. She looks so good in those pieces. That was the Lady Vagabond collection. Our next brand new collection from Stamperia is the Sir Vagabond collection. So this goes hand in hand with the Lady Vagabond collection. So that is very nice. First, I'm going to show you all of its accessories. Here is the high definition stamp. Very nice. There's that cute little cat we saw before. Here are the color wooden shapes. There he is, This Way for Adventure. Very nice. Here's some mixed media stamps. Oh, there he is. Very nice. It says steampunk. Here's another mixed media stamp, the Traveler News. I like that you can just stamp your background. There's a lot of papers that had that same kind of background, so you can stamp it yourself too. Here's another mixed media stamp, Clocks and Borders. Super cool. Here are some Sir Vagabond die cuts. Those are fun pieces to use to add embellishment to your project. Here are again the new 𝐒𝐒 Vagabond clear die cuts. These are acrylic pieces. Like I said before, it's hard to see them, but you'll see them better on the website too. But they're just like the die cuts, just clear and acrylic, so you can play with them, do your watercolor, layer them in, super cool. Here are some decorative chips. Here's another decorative chips of a clock, actually gears and clock. And another decorative chips that says welcome, and it looks like a village here. The matching chipboard for 𝐒𝐒 Vagabond. Very nice. A matching stencil that could actually go with the Lady Vagabond or the 𝐒𝐒 Vagabond. Let's look at that one. Let your dreams be your compass. Journey through steampunk into the future. And again, those lovely suitcases. Very nice to stencil that somewhere. And let me show you the collection. All right, before we open this up, that is fabulous, fabulous paper we're gonna see here. And you'll notice at the corners of all of your collections from these brand new collections, it says first edition 2020. So these were just released in December, first edition. So I wonder what that's going to bring from Stamperia if we're going to see more versions of this. So I'm very eager to see what else we get. So let's see what we got here. These really cool die cuts. I'm loving the wing theme also and the steampunk theme. The Traveler. Oh, and he's real big in this background. Very nice. The back side of him is a nice map. Very similar to the other one. It says the city of New York. Here is another background. That's different. That village that we've seen on some of the stamps. Back side is the Traveler News. Very nice. Oh, a train. It says vintage travel over here. Old world map. These are very lovely backgrounds. Oh, that same angel with wings. Oh, and here's the background without the angel wings. Nice, you have options. Here are some cutouts. Follow your inner compass. That's kind of cute. Some more cutouts. I like these lined papers. Gives you places to journal or to write some little notes about your photograph. There he is again standing. Some more lined paper. Some compasses. That's very nice geometric look. Vintage map. The back side. This one looks like a collage of different pieces. So I don't know if I would cut that up or use it as a whole. Same for this side, just less color. And lastly, some more pieces to cut out. And that was the 𝐒𝐒 Vagabond collection. All right, our last brand new collection from Stamperia I'm super excited about. This is the Orchids and Cats scrapbooking collection. So you can see here we have lots of fun florals. This kind of reminds me of our House of Roses collection. So first, the accessories. Here is the Orchid and Cats die cuts. I see clock, I see butterfly, cats, lots of fun little titles in there. Here is a decorative chips, such as Home Sweet Home, For You. Those are really pretty silhouettes there. Here is a fun stencil to use. I don't really see a lot of cats related scrapbooking items, so I like that we have the stencil and with the butterflies there as a bonus. It said, what is a greater gift than the love of a cat? Oh, that's so cute. All right, here are the high definition stamps. Home is where the cat is. Perfect day. Friendship. Lovely. Here are some colored wooden shapes that go with this Orchids and Cats collection. I like these because it kind of takes the time out of watercoloring your chipboard pieces or cutting them out for sure. Here's Orchids and Cats chipboard. This is just thinner than the other colored chipboard. Very nice, full color. A nice big cat there at the bottom. And let me open up this beautiful collection. All right, we're opening this up. We see that it's got beautiful papers inside. Lots of florals to go with our beautiful cat. This is a perfect paper for your next fur-friendly project. And again, we got the first edition 2020 here labeled at the bottom. Flipping it open. Oh man, those are really nice die cuts. I've got a For You with lace in the middle. Anything with lace I'm drawn to. Home Sweet Home. Very nice pieces here. Here's our large cat over here in the corner with some pot of flowers. Backside is a fun blue-green wash. Next I see, some letters and flowers. I love all the pop of color here. So this looks like it would be a lace background, but with some pop of color on the side. Here are some pieces to cut out, just to place pieces or tuck. Some more pieces on the back. Oh, that looks like a window over there. I see that. Here's what looks like the front of a house, a nice pink door. There's a cat down here at the bottom and a nice long vase. Here is another beautiful background. And again, we have these butterflies that show up. Here are some round die cuts to pull out. Oh, this one's interesting. This is like a white background. There's a sleeping cat down here. And then I've got some paws going across the paper. So I'd almost want to put my photo like here and here just to leave those paws there. Those are super cute. Here's a nice window frame. Some pretty border strips. Here is a hummingbird with some flowers. A nice floral background to that one. A blue wash background. They definitely did good tying in the blues with the pinks on this collection. I'm loving it. Here's some butterflies in the background again on this blue wash with what looks like some lace overlay. A beautiful clock. I like that one. Oh, another beautiful background with our cat facing forward. Some flowers. Oh, finally a nice bright pink background that's kind of solid, easy to work with. And some really nice die cuts. These are very similar to what we saw on the pages. I'm loving these. You're going to want to get your Orchids and Cats scrapbooking kits. Next from Stamperia is the gray board. These are chipboard sheets pre-cut with these cute little pieces that coordinate with the collections we showed. So here is one. These are 2 millimeter thickness. Those are lots of fun gears in that one. My next one has some fun words. There's steampunk, travel, explore, adventure, and love. Oh, and discover. And I'm sure there's more underneath that flap. And I have some large clocks and gears. I like how they intertwine the clock and gear theme. Very nice.
All right, now we have another company, Reminisce. And here we're going to show some brand new kits they came out with. We're going to start with this hockey kit. I really love their kits because they're very in-depth and detailed. So here's the hockey kit, and it comes with an additional sticker sheet that coordinates with it. Super cute. All right. And next we have this adorable Hawaii kit. I love all the different papers in it. Those are great papers. And again, a sticker sheet. Super cute, and that's the Hawaii one. Next we have the Weekend in Adventure. Super cute. And there's those papers and the sticker sheet. I really love this one. Those hot dogs are super cute. Next we have Love and Gratitude kit. These are some really colorful background pages, and there's a matching sheet that goes with it. So here we have the brand new 2021 Darcy's Heart and Home Valentine's Day release kit. If you look at these cards, they are very beautiful and just so cute. So here's the first 4. We have 6 in total, and we have all the cards and the coordinating stamps and faces that go along with it. And we also have a kit to make all 6 of the cards. So those are the first 4. And here's number 5. Super cute little dog down here says, "I wolf you." And over here on the other side, we have this cow, and it said, "I'd be utterly lost without Moo." Super, super cute. I mean, these are just so adorable. I think this is my favorite line that she's come out with. And that was our Darcy Heart and Home Valentine's Day card kit.
I love this new collection from 49 and Market. This is the Vintage Artistry Blush Mini Collection. It comes in 12 by 12, and as you can see, also 6 by 6. Here are some other beautiful ephemera that go with this collection, along with a beautiful stamp, and our new Wishing Bubbles and Baubles. And another brand new collection from 49 and Market is the Vintage Artistry Collector's Edition Volume 1. This has so many fun colors and includes laser cuts and washi strips. She also came out with brand new rub-ons. You can see lots of fun colors to mix and match. Along with more colors of the new Wishing Bubbles and Baubles. Check these out. These are so cute. I'm loving all these colors that you can coordinate with the new collector's edition and that new blush collection.
Hi everybody, it's Stacy from Quick Quotes, and we are excited to join you again today, and Happy New Year. We are excited to have new products to show you today. We're going to run through a few things, and as you saw at the beginning, we have a great deal for you on our website. So if you're just wanting the deal and you want to go shop, you go right ahead. Use code NEWYEAR on our website at shopquickquotes.com, and that will get you 20% off of all regular priced items on our website. Also, another great deal right now, all of our holiday products that are in our holiday category are 40% off. So they're already marked down. You don't have to use the code for that. They're already marked down for you, but 40% off any holiday kits, paper, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, so for today and tomorrow, use code NEWYEAR and it'll get you 20% off of all regular price items on our website. So first off, we want to tell you about a few of the new things that we have coming up in 2021. First off, we have our Super Scrapbook Day event, which normally we travel around the country and we do one full day in different cities of classes and prizes and giveaways. And of course, this year it's a little different. So we are going to be online live on our Facebook page on February 20th. And we will have, in that event, you get 14 pages, 1 altered project, a tote bag, thank you gifts. During the event, we give away tons of prizes. So throughout the day, we give lots and lots of prizes away. But just so you know what you get at that event, if you were to register, we have all the layouts here and all the projects that you would be working on. The event is $119, but you get lots of stuff, and Patsy will walk you through it step by step on February 20th, live on our Facebook page. So let's check out some of the projects that we have here. This is the first layout. These are all made with our brand new paper line. You would be the first to play with our paper, our brand new paper. That one is Fill Each Day with Happiness. We tried to do a technique in each class too. This one, actually, this ends up on the outside of your page protector, and it has lots of spaces for extra photos. So we'll teach you how to make that little book. There's some more coordinating pages here. And like I said, you'll finish 14 pages and 1 altered project in 1 fun day of classes. This one is Believe. In this class, we do lots of different powder puff chalky ink colors. There's an extra pocket here to add more photos. They pull right out of the top of your page protector. This one is another coordinating page with that. And we will also have new powder puff chalking inks coming in very soon. We have some samples here to show you a little sneak peek in a minute. This class, we actually teach you some vellum techniques. We started out almost 20 years ago with basically just vellum quotes, and we are going back to using a lot of our vellum quotes and showing you how to use them and adding them to your pages. So some fun vellum techniques in this one. And this is our rusty nail paper line. We also have, it uses partially the waterfall paper line as well. So these are all papers that are brand new. And if you were to sign up for our event, you would be the first to be able to play with our new papers. This is just a really gorgeous line of blues, greens, yellows. A little pop of red in there. So this is our new waterfall line, a little sneak peek of that. You'll get to work with that a lot at the February 20th event. We also have the rusty nail line, which I love this one. Some really rich reds and some muted colors in there as well. Some gingham, yellows and reds, blues. And this kind of coordinates with the waterfall papers as well. So there's a little sneak peek of some of our brand new paper lines that are coming up. And if you sign up for our event on February 20th, you'll be one of the first to have these papers in your hands and all these brand new kits. Also, with the 20% off, like I said, you get 20% off of everything that's regular price on our website. But we're also extending that to our new Club Q signups. So Club Q is our monthly kit club where you can have page layouts and altered projects shipped to your door every month. Normally we don't do discounts on this, but today, if you were to sign up today or tomorrow, you will get 20% off of your first shipment. And not only that, you also get free kits in your first shipment. If you were to sign up for the page layout option, these are the page layouts that will be coming free in your first shipment. So you can see these are really beautiful colors. It's a very general theme. It's happy, 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 so it should work for anyone. These kits come completely free when you sign up for Club Q. So if you go to our website, click on, if you go to shopquickquotes.com, click on Club Q, and it has all the details there. With our monthly shipment, you can opt out. So you are not obligated to take every single month. So that's a great way to get just the kits that you want. That's the page layout option. That one's $19.99 plus $8.99 shipping each month. And you always get a bonus pack of paper, ribbon, vellum extras. If you want to do the ultimate bundle, it also comes with 2 altered projects. So this is the free one that you get. And our altered projects each month, they vary. Sometimes we do mini books, sometimes we do accordion books, sometimes we do cards, lots of different things that we throw in there. This one is a fun mini book with lots of extra spaces for pictures in here, tags. So this is the one that comes free if you were to sign up and have kits shipped to your door each month. This is part of the ultimate combo, or you can do just page layouts as well. But if you are to sign up today or tomorrow, you will get 20% off of your first shipment. And I'm going to run through some of the pages, or actually what you would get if you were to sign up. That was the free kit that I just showed you. These right here, I'll take it out of the package here for you. These are the kits that are shipping in January. So if you were to sign up, these are the ones that would be sent to you this January. Some really nice winter kits. And this is using bits and pieces of some of our new papers as well. So that's one bonus of being a Club Q member, is that you get a lot of the stuff as soon as we release it. So if you're to sign up for Club Q, this is what is shipping in January. And once you are a Club Q member, you can purchase any of the past Club Q kits as well. And so I will run through the December kits here. If you decide, once you're a member, you can check out some of the past kits, and if you like them, you can add those onto your order as well. So if you like our style, this is a good way to get some of our new kits sent straight to you every single month. We also have a little mini book here. Merry and Bright Christmas book. That's the smaller altered project. And then this is the larger altered project. It has a metal frame here, tags that pull out, things that flip up. Lots of space for your holiday photos there. And if you sign up for Club Q, like I said, you save 20% if you sign up today or tomorrow. You don't need a code for that. It will, we will automatically take that off when your first shipment goes out. But if you sign up for the Ultimate Combo, you also get a 12-pack of inks. It's not necessarily this particular ink pack. You get a random set of 12 inks, but that's an extra $40 value that you get absolutely free when you sign up for the Ultimate Combo on our Club Q. So, great deal on Club Q if you want kits shipped to your door each month. And if you sign up for today or tomorrow, we will automatically take 20% off of your first shipment. Next we have, so here's our deal again. And I just want to show you some of the things that we have that you can actually save the 20% on. So it's 20% off of all regular price items. Oh, actually, you know what? First, I am going to give you a little sneak peek of some of our brand new chalking ink colors. So these are our powder puff chalking inks, and I know a lot of you have a big collection of them, but we are super excited to introduce 12 new colors here in a couple of weeks, and we are going to give you a little sneak peek. See, these are some of the colors that are coming out. They're so new that these are just the prototypes. They don't even have the names on them yet. But I will show you a few of the colors here, and I'll do a little demo on how our powder puff chalking inks work. So if you've never used these before, they are a soft, fast-drying ink that looks like chalk when you add it to your papers. Adds a little dimension. It goes on wet, but it dries permanent, and it dries quickly and has the soft, chalky look. And this is Babbling Brook. This is one of the new ones that will be coming out. The shape of these, they have two little tails on the end so that you can get into little corners and stuff. And they have a big surface so that you can actually still stamp with them as well. This one is Wildflowers. And I'll show you, this is in our new pack as well. Our new 12-pack is called the Nature Collection. So this one is Wildflower. And you can see how beautiful and chalky that goes on. And I'll give you one more. This one, I really love this color. This one is Sandstone, and it's kind of an orangey yellow. So you can see here, the powder puffs just leave a nice, soft, chalky look. And in all of our classes, like when we do our events and stuff, in all of our classes, we show you how to use them and some different techniques on how to use the powder puff chalking ink. But those are some sneak peeks of our new inks that should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. And last, I would like to show you some of the things that you can save your 20% on, some of the regular priced items. So if you have done our kits before, you know that all the directions are in there, very clear instructions, step-by-step instructions. We also sell things, quotes and paper and cardstock separately as well. So here we have some of our quote sheets. This one is Main Street. Here we have Waterfall. This is one of our newest paper lines that will be out very soon. Here's a variety of kits that you can use your 20% on as well. We have Wander Explore, Dream It. It's a fun family kit. Fall, if you have some of your fall pictures. I believe there's also some fall layouts in the holiday category, which is 40% off right now. So check out the holiday category. This one I believe is also in the holiday category, this winter kit, which is perfect for right now. December, so if you still have some December pictures. These are some of the ones that are 40% off. So if you're gearing up for Easter or you still have Easter pictures from last year, these are some really great Easter kits that are 40% off. Crazy good deal. Some Christmas kits. And then Ring in the New Year, which we were all happy to do this year, I believe. And then one more thing that we would like to show you is our ink carrying case. We were out of stock on these for almost 3 months because we thought they were completely gone. Breezy actually found, we were rearranging the warehouse and we found a few boxes of our ink carrying case. So if you were trying to get one earlier and we were out of stock, check it out now because we have a very low stock. But you can also use your 20% if you use the code New Year. You can use your 20% on our ink carrying case as well. So check out our website. By the way, in the comments, say hi. Let us know where you're watching from. We love to know where everybody's watching from. I'm glad you're joining us today. I hope you enjoy the deals. And remember to check out our February 20th Super Scrapbook Day event. We only have a limited number of kits. The last event we did, we actually sold out. So check it out today, get registered, and we're hoping to see you on February 20th. And enjoy the deals. Thank you so much for joining us today.
And welcome back, everybody. And Creek Bank Creations, they're so much fun. They're such a fun couple.
Yeah.
And you know, Tom, he kind of does the intro and everything, and then Julie. But gosh, I've known them for years, and they're innovative. You know, with the way that they did that gnome shaker card.
Exactly.
And you know, Vicki and I, we were talking. I had never seen undo used that way
I
before.
know.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
To
That was
get things
really
lined up.
smart.
I don't know. I've never seen that or even heard of it. So, you know, I love when people kind of, and I'm sure that she probably, you know, went outside the box to try to figure that out and everything.
Such a good idea. Yeah.
But I love the little gnome. You know, we love gnomes and everything.
So cute.
And another great way to do the shaker cards that we all love.
I know.
You know,
I'm
so.
always wanting to like do a shaker card.
Yeah.
I loved her tutorial. It was like really, you know, very, very good in teaching how to do a shaker card.
Yeah.
Because they're daunting too.
And layering the bling. I liked how she did that too. So
Exactly.
So,
So
awesome.
the coupon code is 15% off when you use the coupon code ZIP, and that is valid until the 31st of January. 30% off all bundle specials while supplies last. So that's That's really, I know, I want that gnome bundle.
Yes, those
Coupon
bundles are
code
great.
does not apply to 𝐒𝐳𝐧𝐥, Caterpillar, clearance, or bundle specials. Free freight on orders over $50. So awesome bank creation.
So happy New Year, Tom and
Yes.
Julie, and thank you once
Beautiful.
again for a great and technique-filled project for
Exactly.
sure. So, and then we have the great folks at Creative Creations, and they have that beautiful Stamperia paper that's
it's
just
gorgeous.
beautiful for, you know, cards, mixed media. You know, they have those brand new collections that came out, calligraphy
So pretty.
collection, the Orchids and Cats, or Cats, is that right? Orchids
That's right,
and Cats,
yeah.
okay. And the Vagabond collection.
Oh, I know,
so
beautiful.
just can use that on, you know, any project. And the papers were just, you know, I love the clocks and I love the gears. Those are my two favorite
I know, I was
things.
thinking that's your favorite.
Yes, yes.
Just beautiful
Yes.
stuff. On the website, everything is gorgeous.
Yes, and they carry so many different great products. And I liked the cuts and scraps, the chipboard.
I know,
That was
yeah, that was
great.
beautiful.
And then another great line, one of the other great lines that they have is the Reminisce. And you know, they had so many great new collections in that as well.
Right.
So
Pretty paper.
And the Darcy, the cards, the card kits, the Hearts cards kits, those were beautiful
They
too.
were
Yes.
so pretty. All of that is so beautiful. I need it all.
Yes.
Okay, so Creative Creations is offering 15% off everything online. Free shipping at $100 using the coupon code New Year, and that will expire on January 19th.
Awesome, awesome. So thank you, Miss Caitlin and her great family
Yes.
from Creative Creations. And then we have Miss Stacy, the awesome Miss Stacy from Quick Quotes, and they have some beautiful new collections coming
Oh, my
out
goodness.
that you'll want to get your hands on.
Yes.
And they have that great Club Q options, and that the bundle and getting 20% off with. I mean,
The first, yeah.
I'd like to. I mean, that list of all that great product. I mean, what a great. That retail value has to be phenomenal.
Right.
And but you know, once again, it's nice they have a club if you want to join, like the layout, or you can do I call it the ultimate. I call it the super bundle.
Yeah.
So
And
that's always nice.
First
Yeah.
one, you get the 12 pack of the chocolate.
Yes.
Inks.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Yes. So you'll want to check them out, and they have like I said, the new paper
The
lines.
layouts are beautiful.
All of their layouts, and you know, with their layouts, that I always think of them is when you get their kits. They have so much of those items that you just they're tabbed in there and you just punch out, so they're easy.
Right.
It's ready to go, ready to get your layout ready. So,
Exactly.
thank you, Miss Stacy, and say hello to that beautiful Miss Patsy for us
Aw,
too.
yes. So Quick Quotes is offering 20% off all regular priced items using the code New Year, and the code will expire on January 10th, and 40% off everything in their holiday category. So woohoo, that's
awesome,
amazing.
Awesome. Well, everybody, we're going to wrap things up here. We've had a great shop at home with you today, but we do want to remind you of a couple things. This Tuesday coming up at 4 p.m. Pacific time, there is one of our great during the week events. It's our Valentine Slimline
Ooh,
event. So
your
that's
Slimline.
going to be fun, I know. So you'll want to tune in either on Facebook or YouTube, and that's once again this Tuesday at 4 p.m. So another great way to spend some time with us during the week.
Right.
And then also, if you missed it at the beginning of our show, we still have a couple of our 2020 shirts. Now, the I Virtually Cropped shirt, that is a great deal right now. Excuse me. 50% off regular price. Very few. We had these earlier. We've sold some, so you're going to want to jump on to shopathomevents.com and go under on sale, and you're going to see that. And you do have to pay shipping, but it's, we're going to stick that in an envelope, and the shipping's just not much of anything.
Right.
So also, this shirt, this is our Two People-y shirt, and this is another one of our I call them quarantine shirts, I guess, or our 2020 shirts. These are 30% off, okay? And once again, limited quantities. We do have a nice variety of colors and sizes. So both of those, you'll go, once again, to shopathomevents.com and click on sale. So pick up one of those shirts. We want to see you in one of those shirts. Maybe take a picture,
and send it to us.
Send it to us.
I really fast before we go.
I
want to shout out my friend on Instagram, 𝐂𝐸_Sanchez.
Yes.
She actually snapped a pic of her watching us on her Instagram. So if you want to see that, go to 𝐂𝐸_Sanchez. And thank you for watching us. Say hi, Dave.
Yes, that's right. So
she's so beautiful. I love her Instagram, and she has always making beautiful projects and home decor things. So thank you for watching us. You're beautiful, and I love everything you do.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, and thank everybody for watching us again. We appreciate it. We've loved spending part of our Saturday with you. So everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you at our next at-home event here at Stamp and Scrapbook Expo.
We love you.
Goodbye,
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye.